Weekends edition of today's sports. And no where you mana ye baby. Non do pepe pound sorry. Na ye kotwaso. Lawyer, on here.
Boss, I'm Adam.
So loan at you.
I'm here on.
So low be here we here.
Boss, come on.
Okay. Bia only foolish be over bia.
Oh, David.
Yeah, fine. Did you did it? Baba na any vim wo mu.
On there say, "Hello, person have been feel."
Then the money pound.
No, you say is here no.
Oh yeah. Sit down, follow 7 years.
And
Oh yeah, specialist.
we any mercy.
Oh yeah, specialist.
Okay, so yeah, Ray. I'm seeing some interesting headlines this morning. Grant Kikama.
Yeah.
South Africa Forum call we there you go Obi share match
Oh yeah.
Sundowns now 4 points.
so mo share back no mo draw back.
Their last game, Nanka, they need a win.
Oh.
To
Abana me that no problem.
Sundowns now 4 points. Omone Dortmund ball 4-3.
They show more better take cabin.
Yeah.
And now why be me go be work come no man who
Work lose ni match.
and Ali to go be more.
Ali ball draw 2 no lose back. And Esperance so think also lose training.
Africa standard no form.
Yeah.
Adiana Mamludi Sundowns.
Sundowns omo
they are serious.
Just Sundowns on board so show omo ball ni dia omo teams na omo hold the ball on possess no. Ti no omo team name ro for ne ball.
From Brazilians.
Yeah, no omo team ni omo ball.
That nyina. Okay. Enti almost story need to be told how they got here because until recently na any team there.
But boss, Oma bro for the past 6 years in Africa seen the Oma bro.
But how they even got there? Because it's a small team in South Africa until
I learned finance too.
Until recently.
No, Africa Super League in a buy no. Say Omona Eji media edition. Yeah, born.
Oma ya there. That could also become a story train because
Anna Penibi a cancellation was say men try na foreign news no. Men search for players now. I say ana interest ni now. The Obia can, the Obia ye. Then you players now, born our omo personal life. It be our born or baby relationship. Be to me, my bianca and carry.
No, dear, no, amount.
Oh, I nipa na suggestion.
And I'm just a dear, no, amount. If I go to say, and Vasobeno
or say, Ayana, a foot to sa omono. A man for sure be young for be a Mario Balotelli. It be a Balotelli, and yes, it be uncle baby. It be a obobono in his life. It be a baby, ne be a sea quaim, be a quaim, obi to say Emmanuel Bue.
Then also the presenters.
Emmanuel Bue after the football, to say Mr. Otuo why successful in life because of
them guys just say me and I did in your man.
Mr. Otuo
so as a supposition.
Mr. Otuo successful in life.
Baba, ne man off the brain. Sundowns for Befi. I'm a Befi Abidru. No. Africa for Nanyadi. But Grant Kikama say a learning experience and clear proof that African clubs can match global football standard. Demako Muslim match it. Bako can qualify to the next stage. You can't match it.
Now 4 points. He's trying to say born normal boy, you know, irrespective of man qualified. Almost second time in FIFA Club World Cup. Until they think that at the end of my, you know, a chess almost be teaming those clubs, no
mentality. Say why are they? Okay, so Pep say so Bianca say what is the issue between Pep Guardiola and Jack Grealish? Because I'm saying a braba born outside the field. They have a so you be, and no, and I'm on finding favor. Pep saying no.
I was saying yes, be a boy in a cotton night club. No one, no one, no chubby, and unti any beer, or man and mobile, and yes, in position now obono. The players now obono. I was through channel. He made mention of Jeremy Duku. If say Jeremy Duku Savino nom no wingers no chese odo top
and some
night clubs near and sanyo so ntimi buruka bi ka
kra
enye
oburu papa
nti wa wonum nsabia hu ne se ebi e ma wo eniji a wo hia nne ba wade a wo ye bi ne metima retard especially when you are an athlete.
Yes, o de ye adwuma den bia
me sure class say
solo adwuma o ye say so ahoma
na so onya athlete
o so ahoma 330 no sorry how about try production
so sorry 330
now
malam ne bitimi bot 330 345
boss adwuma ye de one setting 330 ona untimi sorry mo especially when than
na munya adwuma foforo bi anya because so TV as okay so Mario Gufredi.
Yes.
Or agent for my Francesco Pio Esposito. No nimbo.
Onimbo pa. Wahwe. FIFA Club World Cup no with Juventus. Oya kodaba kwa. Say o monitor Juventus. Omo games na. Oh say on say enkodana ye come asem no. Ono no so se so bi o Madrid. Ono no so se so bi o Madrid.
Okay.
Yes.
Javier Tebas on president of La Liga.
Aye.
Ose Basaye then he's talking about FFP here.
Ose anyone say sporting director Deco publicly waka say they will sign players and they are within the La Liga FFP. Ose or one of my culture say they are not within the FFP. Ose almost sign players no. They should bear in mind say also meet the entire also register players. If they don't meet
okay, that's fine. Let me details, you know. So there's a bit about Robbie Kane. Or not as Liverpool should they need to sign a center forward. Then Charlie Nicholas. Honestly, Florent Wilson for difference.
I'll call Liverpool doesn't mean that Liverpool ever defend the Premier League. It's not a massive jump.
Baba is asking Mourinho as well on pet Jose the Sancho. Mourinho is more fanum Mahokra. Say Monya Madia Namumpa, Yahanam Deba. One you on pass, or what nim Nadi in Sancho Bessie on. Okay, no. Mourinho no.
Something about your coach.
Hey, we ask this also.
Last year I'm farmer.
Hey, no, you're a man, actually.
Or smaller club.
If you ask it, hey, Morino, Nenedia. Yeah, Bobo, baby, I won't tell you. Yeah, can't quote you for the old mum.
Boss, Nancy, the manager on a Galatasaray matches. Now, I could
omo akukudu
tuana de bi tu hunfo
omo akukudu etimi je ya sa job no nye nipa nyina na etimi je yes
e kwa de nya akukudu ne e ka se ene ball enye na mo we wanfana no ankoto je din sancho asemu a kente ne nkan e ha adwuno okay Florent Malouda or say Chelsea can challenge Liverpool and Manchester City for the Premier League title. And he says Florent should have signed for another club. Hey, Malouda negas.
I was usual.
No, me no boy or
oh, he's a Premier League winner.
Oh, but that's the Amunya icon. Premier League winner here. Nipa be breed e bi. Oh, let's the team nom the everybody be to crowd with. Enti ono about the Premier League winner.
Yes, he wants
the league no.
Ghana I say ono Mike Essien no.
Oh, sir.
Mike Essien na too.
Leicester Edge no can be.
He was part of the team playing every day. Yeah. He was playing. Oh yes, he was playing.
No nya be body but nenye gidi
sir. No playing every day.
Oh, he was playing.
Sir.
When I interview with him, he asked no questions about that. He told me that he was playing on prime one day.
On an elbow.
Yeah.
Why are they? That's why they team too. in terms of winning the Premier League.
Say Premier League, you can Ghanaian to
and I mean, why are they chain party in terms of in the Premier League? Okay, your own question. Okay, Liverpool have inquired about the availability of Julian Alvarez, and then Tyson most of them say
or say on Kobe. Actually, as I'm trying to Donald Trump say, I'm on say, Uko Krubia, more legalize we, I'm promote we, and a doctor for me say we even got the year drew. I have our normal, ya debi won't make me kill.
Doctor Venegan,
Martasio, was a man for your promotion, say, Unoma, ya debi why it's me to us in tea. On Tiano,
the 2 years here. A doctor for no, and a beck can know we are potential patient.
Until say,
oh, now go got some money
and call for no.
And I don't know.
Yeah,
so I dare say, there's a doctor for Nebecca. Only
Asana Yare paint, you know.
Maybe I might tell you when you oh, the
coalition of sports stars, coalition of sports size, sports stars, and a NBA forum, your boxers forum, man on which say Wycliffe musician, on also can home, Lal Pop eka home, Adden Ross eka home, we say, legalize we.
America first them, Mama Yen Ghana, some Yanko. Kotoko,
announces legalize we. Trump and Tias and we know. Oh, now America won't tell crowd me no.
The whole canon.
Only my task Yadiana.
Who was I mean?
So when you do Trump, you
now drink phone with them, I drink fin, I drink kind say. Ah, see, legalize we.
Also, I want to
question about Sam, I'm both.
Boss, also, I want to go.
How can you ask?
We own our one team crowd say, some say help. I'm off for say help.
A help, dear, so call her balance or another amount. Now, who own Yaria, who I say, dear sire, the owner Massey, yelling Tisino. One a bear prescription, one a bit dosage, one dear and a bench to the Oqua, or Yari and Unia 4 and 5, and then here one. To my doctor Wonka. Namunyamu Nedinko. Nigeria bonus.
Was it Bidia cry, a Bidia?
Oh, Nasagana be
a Diana.
Baba Yanka, born in a read it. Why? Collect Tiano pay him here. Oman comes there at the Pebby. Nah, and no, why? And yet, I'm saying,
health benefits.
I'm just saying, a name of health benefits. A health practitioner is also a catcher. So when they was me, I say, if you are no more, but you're not doctor be, and I have balance be, no to no trade the we, and you are wounding dear, if found on Abacassi and legalize.
Coming Cumbia, me used to say,
I'm the winner ain't going to do you.
Say, on the tree,
what do you team?
And you
so love
oh, dear.
Never had the first team and
David, radios on Camabodino, but
cannabis. Boss, or say cannabis. Often referred to as potential benefits, particularly in pain management, symptom relief for certain conditions.
Baba, one question here to us. Okay, but Asante Kotoko announced the son of Haruna Dari.
Abdul Haruna Aziz Dari, one of the best goalkeepers in our league.
From Bechem United.
Yeah, Bechem United. I feel Omo prevented Kotoko from winning the league. No, Baba is responsible for making sure Selma Kotoko is no.
Was in the last 3 seasons, Kotoko has signed over 45 players.
Jesus Christ. Hasn't been. Anyway, yeah, I need to come on, Baba.
My brain is said, baby, I Kotoko so do no so intimate drew here.
Also, it's very difficult to discuss vision.
Yeah.
When you don't know what they are up to.
Yes.
So yes, sir, ordinarily. Madame Casse, I do be near be done. And I am not you need audacious moves to do it because ball no enye Ghana nko na ye no ball yi bu wiase babia ebia ya mom de no ne mpompon so ne nsusan so no omo ya mfa so pi no omo nya nti a question ne say adentina ya ye nwiwi omo de ne kakra so I say oh yeah exams na akwa bi tro about akwa de the question as a tro so we just tina that no tro kakra gu aka de
they will do it
because this is serious.
About this season there and no na me ne penny bi di nkomo and also this season who to go sign players man ma enye when am say adai or say when Prosper Nate ogun players no pam o man tiban signing number of players and they do even 32 at least in a full season o man nya 32 players to complete the season but or say last season
do we do a proper analysis of the statement that you made? Say, how many players would you need in a season? Because 32 players means that you are increasing your cost of maintenance.
I think so. What the 32 players for a whole season? I think it's okay because injuries, beba.
It's only here.
32 players there.
It's only here.
25
competitions
players.
Competitions the same.
Well, at least position we are 3-3.
I don't know.
2-2 lawyer. 2 should be okay.
Two Europa.
Teams
beat me in centre backs for at least or centre backs for.
There be centre backs for.
Centre backs
I like that.
Lawyer, on the centre backs for. Your fan is 2. Starters 2.
Yes. So offer position
centre backs are the only 5. It should be okay.
Boss, o the fan say Man City Man City away. They have more than 32 players. But they have more than 32 players.
When they start the season, Ubemu say, the coach kura unya kwanye training
32 on doors.
They be out when 32 now here.
Was centre backs for
it is not that
let's say
check registration of players our club before the season starts. Now 30. They are doing between 24, 25, 26.
24, 25 should be okay.
Because the unya da jimpo no training omu you. Udo go training here 11 near 22.
Yeah.
Asaka say Asaka 12 him. It's too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, no more than difference.
And the
players injuries. Boss, it baby wo Kotoko. Now almost centre backs are coming in because of injuries.
And to him that
because of injuries.
Obianka say oh nipa 32 na e boni
young players now.
But you see omo add the cost expenditure to everything they do.
Yeah.
But was a honey treat you 1,800 and 1,200 no. Upia gumbebre no be ebobi. But if we are paying people, I can't go to a general discussion.
Yeah.
If you are paying people 50,000, 70,000 pounds a week, what means some mumbebre sao over boka. Entino over here, my example. Over a player be over the entire team na sign and say. If you want to play in a certain shape, but you may buy to me buy. Or no, bet my ball. Oh, Nifa, bet my ball in Finfini. And to Omono, you get those kind of players there. But so the Nipa said, I mean, I should coach in Benya Quine crack will be a year. And you was a big team. No more the diqua, no more the pay. Be a season, you know. What about 2 matches? Season end, the Abu say Nipano. Share we no so no apam what I say go no wa nya de no mobi 32 de atwam tete na na register 32 na obi an register 32 bi that does there's a fit signing
fit fit but Zunim say last season Kotoko signed 20 players
for 1 season.
Yes, for 1 season.
Because of records about 21 players.
And players who jaw more coin lawyer bros are cry. It's about 20, 24, 25.
Another player sacking no. Me tiasi minya ti. Play be about 6 can and the tournament.
Oh yes.
Into a bar feedback on what's up pam 21 a qua. Now back will be a boy 100,000 gra. I did 2.1.
Yeah.
And I'm what I was saying. I make us say, "Uni will be any to a diuna, and you're fair and proper."
Boss, a bass a can dozo because on record, Bernard Somwani the only player who free Kotokomu last season. Rebecca say, "Ombinya BBF free no." All the other players omuko in Yanano, a free transfer, free. You're trying to contract Monko. You're trying to contract Monko. Sa. You nya say team be about toko player be o makotoko ska. Yeah.
Unto be as who soon be as I know what you pass. Untiasi in the Haruna Dari is on a 4-year deal. And they say, Obe join Kamara.
Yes, Asari Echo. So he replaces Asari.
To say Kamara, Haruna Dari.
Chum so
So they are called.
But on no cry them some person didn't colo.
Obekolo.
But Chum kwa.
A better competition between Haruna and Dari.
Chum kwa. Boss, there was some a third goalkeeper.
Some Kalandia now more. Over course we are not.
Was sign we
really potential.
Boss, Omo.
Go on any like this season.
Then be on you.
Boss, Omo, Fatao, Omo Chum, Adaya Bekao, and Mohammed Kamara 4 goalkeepers. So 1 Kolona, I got 3 goalkeepers. So young fan say Chum no Mumbe Kolona, Rebecca Fatao, Adari, and Mohammed Kamara, 3 goalkeepers.
Okay. So I'm honored to join a club with such rich history and passionate supporters. Adari. I'm ready to give my best and help the team achieve its objective both in the league and in Africa. Kotoko in a friendly match today against Park Academy at Adakoja Achi. IMC holds a meeting with club supporters leadership to align a roadmap for the upcoming circles elections. Okay. They say circles elections, no, and no amuna omu dabe no omu to abano.
Omu nyan seti date in the meeting, you know. Omu be chairman and apping club. Eno alo asafu dukuna eche meeting, no. Na di omu ye ne se omu pese omu relaunch the Fabu census initiative, no, because omu say no we supporter now ni platform ne so a untimi vote. E was circles election, no. Tiene yen launch ni nya lot of supporters.
And they say circles elections be more.
The Kotoko supporters elections are never time. Antino. Omo relaunch no manya more of them, most of them no almost had your mato. A platform is one sana. Omo ato.
Don't be relaunch.
Yeah, on be relaunch on I think 13th July or so. Yeah.
Yes, a man for Abeguso.
A man for us Abeguso.
Tuesika.
Yes.
Celebrate a bit more to abandon.
Yes. The end one bar. Na say ona so yes one chairman. Now we need Fabu census and so antimi to about.
But Fabu census they won here.
Why you do that?
Ose.
Why you do that?
Ose. Maybe.
Why Baba?
Maybe nano mansha na ma Alex register bibia 20 cities between bia.
Baba.
Alex boss wait on for Alex.
Bosumi bia 20 cities.
Boy na we in charge.
I say na no ya register.
Nano me come and say. Na ma Alex said that me Kotoko ni dudu.
Na say nka say Bosumi bia.
As a Kotoko fan.
The who can we dey no nanchen. Yeah, for the fan ni na ka where you fa Abu senso.
Say no me na register.
Yeah, Kotoko fan me also o card.
And na register na me to abani bi no.
Enti wo register ye no. What tue bi.
O say be register Bosumi my. Register Bosumi my. Enti ending of June you bet me 20 cities.
Now we intent.
O ma register we onya intent o.
Me no ma register. Bosumi so eni enya baby enti o msika mfiri.
O boss add.
Enti say wow tu untu bi da.
Boss na
ba ma register.
Clementino mama input bi. I will say almost I agree say omo mbeto abane omo ma contribute for more than 6 years. 6 months, sorry. Tier 6 and above. And you know, meaning say eba say omo relaunch here, then it means that also a 6-month period for contribution. Said that I'm on be register on bit me at Tuaba. But yes, I did our for 6 months and above. No, until Tuaba. It is a lawyer card and the banner say Tuaba in December. Until
the man no support to him, say Menam ye we, Menam ye we, Menam dem ye we, Menam dem ye a chum.
Sasa sentina jeno na me obi me support a bidding ko na me ka chan say obeti say
ba many G move no home be say the other buy me bona baso papa
boss obeti no
say e move beyond
e Fiontino Players Ghana football ya me
ba
Fiontino
baba ye ka sa me encourage de na o
na pinkre ya o
me encourage am
say ono an de buy tell me
who dey jai who dey jai the other idea we buy say obeto aba no bia this will contribute no and baby obia me bona basopa
oh South Africa ochi
eno su twam a wo mom do ma no adwa wo manum dwa ya sum ni nyina say ye be hu omo yi severity na eno kwa nim say ampa ales kwa me na itato azisia eno akoso betua 20 cities abrache se kotoko asem betia omo bi nka bi no ni nyina no ade a me boni pa kra ba so pa mata me wa ade ba kwa me sa bo abaso ne se
ba jo wo bia
na me we display me card wa
o ya kotoko ni
me see
o
contributor
o ya kotoko ni oh there are some there o ya kotoko ni
o me ka asema
oh asemu yo
let me give you a good plan
anu ye dey asemu me tia me kotoko ni the boss o ya kotoko ni
o dey tie me wo nye kotoko ni unti
ba o ya kotoko supporter
tie ma me nka basem
oh cowboy o support kotoko
me say
o support kotoko
baba o su question
boss o na obusa me question ko obusa me say we
ba me baby am tie musa masem
na boss me say say mpacho we dey boa me
unfortunately
what is that for
unfortunately for you baby am tie musa masem me say
you o ya kotoko fan
any club in Ghana especially kotoko obey moves obey this can make you so haven't time in the state
yeah
and I do enye no enye election ba ni bi do die bi o
boy say
I've paid and been paying and paid
omunye omaye
no
oh has for
enganja baza bia omunye
phobia for life
amfa
sir
obi obeye bia metu ko to metu enye election tin na me go to o za die bia metu 20 ma to aba tuesika fabu sense for a far ko to gonya problem bi
je betu
tua zika no wo bi
o say
na no go to na ntwi ono breast de
bajo
menye ne bana what's friendly match Fabu Sensor moves ne did the money has submitted a list of selected players to management of House of Oak indicating those who want to work with going forward. Okay, left back Edward Ajima officially signed a 3-year contract with Baby Any Gold Stars. Talented defender joins the Miners from Vision Football Club. Okay, so signings in a cost.
The Gold Stars, so I think 5. To say Kotoko, almost 1 really 5.
South Africa for no billion.
No Togum.
Now we have some matters for no. I'm just sign behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And a poor catching they say some matters. I'm on sign above age bay. 22.
But Omomunya official announcement.
We underground. Michiano baby. Michiano baby. Omuguso mo yeah. All right. 7-18. Omunima run up here.
Omunim players to.
Obianim players to. O play at tournament now league position.
Okay. It American say sometimes almost sunny players are in
Baba Fabu Sensors on the find serious.
Say
na ebema the bragging right. Obetna ha na you card. Nkwa ko family na be kire o picture boso. Card no so nefe. Nefe e present card bia na picture boso. Na baba no.
Wa confirm say we kotokoni o.
Oh, na say mama wan answer that.
Wa confirm say we kotoko fan.
An answer. 7. Oh, mama answer.
Answer na say
any football club in Ghana.
So you are not kotoko fan.
Oh, how can I be a fan of any club? I'm not.
Okay,
me say club bia me a fan of any football club. Me ti hey wa oni me di dance e pefe ntwantie anim.
But your Facebook
oh na so we say na
mumfamra
to baby enda no na mum me tua fa bu sense o sa anya no me sunya 20 series o me tua ni bu Alex tua besin ne wa tua undua bi da because
I will conform to have
but so my
boss and pen this initiative bass and fan so say players papa so far players are so many in book room so far
so we not card for abuses you do a good baba kanjin
mami na wase na yemma ye etiefo ni ahwefo nyina akwaba na kangen energetic drinking water yes nsuo ni nie eno na egu ase ho na air fly no won say ade squeeze back no enam ase no kama numbers no so na egu so no bomode na fa na free na uhwe kangen energetic drinking water yes say choose kangen choose wellness. Choose Kangen, choose wellness. No baby say why choose Kangen, choose wellness? Whilst Kangen is not medicine. Kangen enye drunti. Ade ne beka say choose Kangen. O choose Kangen and what choose wellness. The reasons are varied. And ubetimi I make research about insuo. Ano pesa utie me a unsu a wonom atwa se wo ma wani ko ho. De ntia ma e woso ma wani ko unsu a wonom ho ne se nipadua no de bia me kase nsu a wo nipadua no edoso se na aduane a etimi ko nipadua no mu oye den nsu agina nipadua no ebro aduane dodo a nipadua no ubetumi adie ho se ne tie eno nti abrofo no most of the times no obehwe internet no so obon se obi line up nsuo ahodo makoma be enum ensia ebi kura be ye aduonu na okuta ne pH indicator na odi susom na o test kama na wo hwe se nsuo na wonom no anyenya bia no acidic ana se ye neutral ebi ho foni ededa afidie so ya wo hwe won se wa line up nsuo ahodo bebre won se ebi yellow pa yellow no egira ho de ma acidic echesa ade no acid wo mu no edoso pa na wo hwe de akeka na no so ebi blue kama pa ho no mchese na tie saa na Kangen energetic drinking water no o test ya aya na etie na Kangen adentina yes Kangen energetic drinking water exceptional na ye come for the amount say bomodin so benya bi no wanom o hwe obai video ya edaso ya we de kuta no tea bag na Kangen edika ka say one alkaline water entini pH no 7.5 to 8.5 2 esanso insu a contain minerals eno atia Kangen ewo ho ena 3 esanso contain antioxidants na we video ya daso yi nipa no opeso hwe Kangen na hoden as against other waters hoden wo fie yi oni mebedi adanse ese o ye tea o tea bag no o de tu nsuo mu agise wo no nsuo ma ne nsuo hia ansa na etimayi enuane na ewo mu no aba ba Kangen energetic drinking water no unye nsuo hie bia hwe ade a mami ye video ye daso yo nsuo tea bag no wadi ka hwe nsuo ba ko foforo egu bag mu cup mu no di tea bag na him wa hu hwe on se bibia mfiri mama but Kangen water no and on se ino na bo container no energetic no Kangen energetic drinking water o hwe gu okumu no the same tea bag no di share the other cup no ma hwe ama no o di share Kangen mo se nsuo no ayeden atwe emunuane na ba we yi the same tea bag na sa another cup mu and I wash another water a different water dey go so still on the after Kangen energetic drinking water no kra atwe enuane nu na tea bag no modi aba wonye nsu hie eno no say wo sugar bi aka wona say wo na wo kro no face still different water no still entimi ntwe hwe emfree the same tea bag no we yi the same tea bag na sha another cup mo so ho ena obehwe Kangen na say gu so bio ubo say ebesan so yi nuane hwe ohwe gu so ho ena aba no that is Kangen energetic drinking water enti na wo maka just nsuo bia ni nsuo de wo de wani hwa ni nyina eni ti say ade ye fufuo eni no color no the same because water is colorless nem wo de wo teche man so taste a bia wo teche man betima ga so we no taste ni different kakra na bom ye ka ni nsuo ni papa se na ye de a e wo say wo de fa experiment mu senatie we another Kangen energy drinking water machine na dey produce Kangen water no maka cho say other waters bi wo honoma technology no mu use no reverse osmosis no eso ne nsuo no so pa na mom anuane nuro no enso ne so nwie no na dodo na so afiri nsuo no ba Kangen energy drinking water ni technology na Japan fo no edi baaye no technology fa na electrolysis process eno no machine no na si broni ni nche ho no na opeso ohwe se ye di nsuo egu anwamo a na entimi nane anwa no ba opeso ohwe Kangen water no na ho den as against other any other water enti water Kangen water machine na si ho no na wa bie nsuo na bi nso efri tab mo eba na wa hwe oil edi egu glass no na wa bie tap water no edi egu so o se oil no anase anwa no na abeta nsuo na ni wa hwe TV anase wo hwe social media no on say anwa no etensuo na ni we normal because enim say nsuo ene your friend say anwa na enter niafra water and oil does not mix nemo de tie ne say nsuo ne pH no e wo soro nsuo minerals anase nnuane nuro ewom ti say Kangen energy drinking water no o didi na wono ma e break down oil e wo system no na horo finfro ni paduam ti papa yi opeso o test na o hwe se etisa na nti wo se wabu afrifidie no wanom bi kura e na wahwe bi egu the same oil no so hwe de oil na ye oil no na ni na e break oil no da madane se milk but the top water no on say oil no da so gina so sa so this is Kangen energy drinking water machine e di produce no eno na e ho keto ye si ni nchen ya kama owie ni experiment no on say na broni ni ye enti e kire say Kangen water no o de toto nsu fufuro bi ho a na hoode no enye pe eno nti na ye kan fa mo say efie bi ya mu bomodin say wonsu a wonom ebe ya Kangen energy drinking water numbers no sesia o pe bi ato anase o pese o ton bi a okuta 2000 Ghana cedis sesia obetima ton Kangen energy drinking water no enti se ye ka kire o say choose Kangen, choose wellness. Na enye ya no bi keke ene ye de ka ye wo scientific experiment laboratory experiment ebi na da so ya ye de kire we e wo ho senete Kangen water versus oil ena papi ayi Kangen water versus tea akwa Kangen water faso a etimi twe tea kra tea bag ti say wo Lipton bi ana any other tea bia no emunuane no eba no eno no ba no so ayede etese e kane no a eno so ye de kire no so eda so senete medical cancer say Kangen energy drinking water no nsuo bi a apart from say alkaline no ekuta nuane nuro na ekuta nuane no esa containing ade e friend electrons no eno na ma nipa o cells any your friend say onipadua no etimi ye adwuma kama e ma organs bi ti say o liver wakoma any wahrawa any afenso no your friend say your kidney ni nyina timi function ye obi wo hono ma on tan no nsuo e na nsuo no so ono mo nsuo so nsuo no so e highly acidic wa wutie mi megye di pa se unhye da nyambre en test wunsu a wonom enhwe se anyenye bia de ya twere wonsuo no to ano ho no saa pepepe na ti ane ana minye sure so wanyamre etimi aye saa de no ne mo Kangen energy drinking water yen ya test nsuo ahodo bebre wo Ghana dwa so yen kan se we die ya na se we die nye de ye kan kire woni se yen nsuo na ye ton no eye alkaline water ampara so no uto Kangen energy drinking water na uofia wo pH indicator liquid one na ye di kan ho mfoninum na obetimi de attest wo electronic one na odi hye nsuo no mo pe eno be read pH na ma a che say pH no either say 7.5 and I say 8.5 say na ye kan no a obetimi attest no ahwe because ye nim the product ikuta yen na omo ma to Kangen energy drinking water anom no so no omo so edi ho dance enti so eniama woda na di ye kokohwe wo illustration yimu no e kire say enya nwanwa se obi nom Kangen energy drinking water or say me kra na I was scheduled for a surgery na mo me starting nom Kangen energy drinking water I drew baby no surgery no kra nya amaso obo ho so okoye surgery ba ye enche ma ne honam ne recovery ne nhyeda nkonkai but starting so nom Kangen energy drinking water in addition to ninu a wonom no I drew baby afi ne hotima ye ndin even faster than is supposed to be obo ho ni moja eta clot ni moja eta bobo apoapo enti moja ne ntimi ni afru sane ye or starting so nom Kangen energy drinking water no hydrating better ehuru fifiri ni pedua afi ni moja hyase di afurusane kama se kane no tabronsan so e na ofra wo bre na osane so wo bre afi kange no etimi ma ne moja no mo sane ma afi ni pedua no gira ne na so ya adwuma onte bre a etesa die ntia amanfo ka sa asem we nyina kira wo se ensuo no in as much say enya duro a obekwaso me ko pharmacy akoto kangen water na manom enya duro no nemo eye nsuo a ye nom no nsuo no ne bobre enti say any other water bia bi a wonim eno tinya ka cho say so kangen energy drinking water na hwe na wona wonom no womo ankasa no ade a womo nim ye yema womo maka say kangen water e start production e wo Kumasi Brema UGC enya ade a ache bia but emprempre a me no ka say kangen aje Ghana babia every region right from 16 regions that what Ghana hanyina babia ni ho obekwa kangen energy drinking water unye bi ento anope ubehia bi enunti numbers na wo screen so no bomode na fa o fresh sie ya me no ka se ya question bi opese obi sa fa nsuo no ho omo office a ye adwuma ye wo office a ye adwuma ye befa na ani adi nkomo utie e wo radio so a number no e 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 office our number ni sisi a ebeko office na ya fa sisi a make say ye no obedi nkomo na afin so no o question obebisa na ebeyi wa no uhia dodo so a ye delivery awo Kumasi any ne environs no uto ne dodo kakra na ade a ye di bebrew free mo nso a mo pese mo to na mo so mo ton no ukura 2000 cedis obu ho a opese empeso abia wo so no ono nko na oton enti ade a wabɔ no modern se ode sika be 50000 ebi 80000 bo ho no ma 60000 e na opese ode ba be fa sa nipa ne friend main distributor ti said e that screen so yi e no central region main distributor no Cape Coast the numbers and that screen a good screen so yi o ye obi a wo hwa a obetima screenshot number na to se na be ya esesa obetima frɛ enti kangen energy drinking water no baby a wo bia region bia wo bia no any major city bia o Ghana ha ebi e wo ho a eben wo a obetima nya bi no wide no wetimi ano de enti anipa dodo e switch from omunsu a na kane no omonom e de ba kangen energy drinking water nya bibia o ade a de nipa no wanom ahye na wahu de eye ede ma no enu nti enas de nipa na sha ase so de all switch se unnim se bia baby a wo no e bia wonya hu baby a wo number de bi e wo screen no so a wo de ne se wo be fa main office number no ofra se wo se ye de brewa ye de bebrew se wo se ye direct ko baby e ben wo so a na kokoto kangen energy drinking water no so a ye be direct no akwakoto main office number no e ye 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 9191 ofre sa number ya ade akwan bia so bia wo ade a ye beje so na ya ma direction kama pa na ye de nsuo no ebi e de abro se na che bia maka se wa wo to nsuo mentwen ma obi ma office se oba ana so obi ma wo shop so obeto alkaline water wabra woni bi e ho wabra kangen energy drinking water e de e ho Ghana ha no alkaline water no na maka se na o hwe energy company na e produce kangen water machine na e produce nsuo na o mo sha se operate ye 50 years mu last 2024 and o celebrate o 50th anniversary now so Ghana ha what say alkaline water enka aba market a ene obi atimi tobi no emfie dodo se ni e kira wo se kangen energy drinking water no aba Ghana ba be ye the only alkaline water ene yenso ye nya brofo no ye pekane no eno na obi tukwan efra broche e ba Ghana ono odwene ho because ni nsu a ono mo ho e yade pH ne e wo soro kama alkaline water oba Ghana be de no wanya sa alkaline water ne bi anom eno na hya manfo bi no omu fra broche e ba obi fi Canada US anasempo no Italy e ba Ghana no okuta ni nsuo because oba be di 2 weeks na otwe mi no oba be no ni nsuo aba ene wo mo mate kangen energy drinking water nka no oba ngada won ha no ho because ya nya countless occasions amanfo ede wo mo nsuo efra brochira ba na omodi aba kangen your office ni ede pH tester both electronic one no any liquid one no attested ya ma na ya san test kangen water mo wanka se di adanse ya sampa kangen crampo no erani supreme enunti ada bomodin se wa wote Ghana ha ne de ma kangen water no empa ho na acidic water wono mu nsuo acid wo mu a menua yare empa oni padua so da etimidi ma no sie no kangen energy drinking water purely alkaline water with 8.5 pH free number no e wo office si a na je wo de 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 ofre anaso send WhatsApp message sisi a ebeba office ye bejo so dodo bia ope kangen energy drinking water bia no ye be supply omenia.
All right, tinti irada kangen energy drinking water o ma se nsuo e nsu papa onumbia eboa honam no ejeja so ye kala efe entiko nekotobi. On that note, anopay yema special good morning na yama kwaba biem amana sanso no pay ye konko funkroso na ensemwa edi aden cheche ensemwa no pay e bumfumpa onko funkroso no ya de honsem adan ena no pay ensem no doso na bom de disa fata sa wohwe na wotie ena ye de ema wo kitikiti mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akambu no pa anopay ye to ebo ase atena no emra ye confirm amunu nyina ama wo live on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook obasem na wa commente me ba na the boss player to no bossy akinkan nyina ama said say ene said e fata be hyasem afi FIFA Club World Cup num na nanom ena Madrid edinkunim I was Salzburg so after the game report any Fiorentina Pires ono aye president Emma club no and boys ni shy e catch am say match Madrid game for some time na emotimba mo boy e etia Salzburg no mania so I was say eto so FIFA Club World Cup no me Fiorentina Pires ahu hia me etibo ba ya mon kaisa eno na nsentro form ebusa ne say na Vinicius Junior no na honsem etesai Vini betna and I say Vini entram and also amadin come na yewie FIFA Club World Cup na obi abehu say Vinicius Junior etra Real Madrid and I say Vinicius Junior entra Madrid bobo konum na Real Madrid omobofu FIFA form wonim say omobo game etia Salzburg ewie na mo chem say internal flight arrangement eya FIFA Club World Cup ekoso FIFA 4 am de ema teams no omo no FIFA for no money delay di jacket players show mu jacket after the game best 3 to 4 hours wo mu chem say amwa e was omo recovery omo show say sanima wanyina wan hwe ya na anya nsunson so bonem e wo team no so ahead of Juventus gamer ombebom in a run of 16 of the Club World Cup Tabi Alonso and edi atudwa say obepe Kylian Mbappe Lotin ebe fully fit and a gamer ombebom etia Juventus no boy netima jemo aya juma or say or you player bekaya last year a lot of goals and Madrid enti sa was our player no na oya fit nkwa uye coach wani baje and you sma oruanom e fit na so ye etodwa ene anopay na Jamie Gittens oye player Emma Dortmund medikai abakan wasem achelsem komonom atime akosopa and your Chelsea and the agreement with the boy report HM Dortmund so atiasem entiboy ne ba abaya juma and the Chelsea 65 million euros inti abaka the likes of Liam Delap nomho na amabuam ama enema koye ama Chelsea in 2025-2026 season Mamelodi Sundowns defender Grant Kikena and to just and okay 4 points and FIFA Club World Cup num na officer fear FIFA World Cup no amasuane mapi enti afim na ewomsa qualification there Africa team bia ensa entime anka na mniema amasuam enti afi tournament going forward abebuam ama amukobiema nyabekoye ama omom we the second timer omom Mamelodi Sundowns omotime akobie Carlos Augusto onom ade atudwasa Inter Milan ensure obia ewo FIFA Club World Cup say Christian Tivu manager buy no onya more time with the team na mama kakran omo fane omo rhythms or say omo start season ye that is FIFA Club World Cup nyade say omo start ye na mama group rom omo top PS say dia omo dwe ho aye di run of 16 gamer omo bebom omo twere sem kurimde ebetime aba na okọ Manuel Locatelli na so ya or say or catch Juventus players no say enkugwa nano omudi yanom 19 for tomo say omutimi lusu with that go margin no na dia all can say omupeu womu empeu lusu no dia ba omo dia tomo team afe round of 16 gamer omone Madrid ebonum is another big club with super players inti or say omo prepare ye say if only some omo pesa omo cap FIFA Club World Cup after round of 16 yeah, I was at Juventus to prepare ye and Manolo Catelli Ninsaba or the Etujam and then Anopay Romeo Lavia sir Timsa Omotimajam FIFA Club World Cup Ecoso Ewa United States of America no Chelsea Kahumbi Chelsea etime ajem the FIFA Club World Cup eman ye or sorry Chelsea team na omo good players as any team our FIFA Club World Cup we talk of Liam Delapa I'm fan efi Swiss town. You talk of Enzo Fernandez, afe Mwaseska said to them, and afe Ocha Livy Cole no more. I'm on Timba, I'm on Eponum, I'm on some at FIFA Club World Cup, yeah, and I'll pay you're doing some add to them so far. You bomb group stages of the FIFA Club World Cup now 2025 FIFA Club World Cup prize money so far. Team Sinisika, Menawaka say, and pay after group stages. Amonsa, Etima Akan Senate, on himself Flamingo, and your $27.71 million after sir, Omo Erete, the last 16 Botafogo, and your $26.71 million. Amonso Erete, run of 16 Fluminense, and your $26.71 million. Among Erete, run of 16 Palmeiras, and your $26.71 million. Among a return of 16 Dortmund and your $25.31 million maximum. And yet around 16 Anna Omutimi Arete Omugusua Omu Ekuko Manim Afe Inter Milan and your $25.31 million and a Bayern Munich and your $24.31 million Benfica and your $24.31 million Chelsea and your $24.31 million after group stages PSG. That is Paris Saint-Germain and your $24.31 million. Man City and your $24.31 million. Juventus and your $24.31 million. And afe Inter Miami and your $21.05 million. Afe Monterrey and your $21.05 million. And Tiwemum aye teams in Sika womu be atim anya after the run of 16 Onimsa Madrid enya $15.81 million. Salzburg enya $15.81 million. El Hilal enya $11.55 million. Ayen Forum enya $9.55 million. Pachuca enya $9.55 million. And with that enya $9.55 million. Omuna eye timsa abusuam nema anko ye amfa ama womom na womwa womu ni FIFA Club World Cup num yakasai ye yoma fimu no River Plate enya $18.21 million. Boca Juniors enya $17.21 million. Atletico de Madrid enya $16.81 million. And a Porto enya $14.81 million. Mamelodi Sundowns enya $12.55 million. Al Ali enya $11.55 million. ES Tunis Esperance de Tunis enya $11.55 million. Afe Oko LAFC Los Angeles Galazifona enya $10.55 million. Soto Sundays enya $9.55 million. Afe Olsan enya $9.55 million. Afe Aroa Rest Diamonds enya $9.55 million. Auckland City enya $4.58 million. Ano Sika abusuam womansa etim ekan with that athletic club abusuam for FIFA efane $200,000 plus $200,000 plus after multiple discipline breaches at the FIFA Club World Cup. Omunya yellow card against Man City, omunya 2 yellow cards against Juventus, and 3 yellow cards against El Ain. Omonsom yetimi afane womwa yedon some to them almost supporters no as so jam I was stance num and omuye nyamonsam I stance numa and also abatimi afane womwa yedon some to him and on play on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV nano pay egusua yetin confirm close on some no to him on Oyerepa today sports now Pep Guardiola rejected say I'm for sorry I'm say Jack Grealish ebia ni subai off the pitching tea and bonum mima Jack Grealish emobie was say womwa womaka sansem na no krabia nim and yes bia obetia yes Jack Grealish atimi akopap wakotwabi and ya the night clubs Otuo and Sanya mana oye nyanu team and bonum until emobie nemom other players onomo compete on the position no better than Jack Grealish amra ya say na performances in the FIFA Club World Cup by club ya ka FIFA Club World Cup no wasema teams dear our FIFA Club World Cup no say and I see titles no Madrid ade makumaku enum 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018 and 2022 ningam no Madrid etime aje FC Barcelona aje miensam runners up amaye baako in 2009 amoje in 2011 Barca aje in 2015 Barca aje and afa yes runner up no 2006 na oko Corinthians asuya amaje mienum in the year 2012 amoje Bayern Munich ajemienum 2013 2020 and Liverpool ajibako 2019 amoje and 2005 amotosum yenum Chelsea ajibako onimsam runners up amayebako 2021 and amoje 2012 and amoye runners up yada wonsam to onim and no pay Sao Paulo ajibako in 2005 and amonsa etime akaya perform by nations yaka amaya hodo na amatime agena Spain forum age makomako enwotwe na enwotwe nom in 2009 2011 2014 2015 2016 2017 2018 2022 Spanish club and na Brazil forum age 9 woman so in the year 2000 in 2005 in 2006 and 2012 a Brazilian team and England for 9 na abusuam onim say 2008 2019 2021 2023 and runners up in 2005 2012 and them koye am English team na Italy forum amajimirum in 2007 2010 Germany form ajimirum in 2013 2020 and Argentina forum aje makomako amonso runner up abusuam amaya makomako and na say 2007 Argentina for time anje 2009 amantime anje 2014 amantime anje and 2015 amantime anje ano aya mama ya Otuo omo clubs at the FIFA Club World Cup no bi and yakawonsem achew and no pay so 2025 FIFA Club World Cup when and I win a trophy, no, a man in Crabia, and I bet you na supercomputer I predicted Club World Cup winner. On which I say Chelsea chances no a rate higher than Real Madrid. No, on which I say Man City and Paris Saint-Germain and a clear favorite after the group stages. Supercomputer say clear favorite. Man City, Man City fewer. Paris Saint-Germain. Anyway. Wait me about Chelsea team and your supercomputer Nensema. I'm a day to jam and I'm a payment report to be fee say Bayern Munich say on your player woman ya done be bresa Kim Min Jae no the metric say on your defender omo ya done be bre enti some transfer window ye woman say that be that sorry no say Bayern Munich atime asan center back bia ombeta Kim Min Jae kwan na ono so atime afriti member Enzo Maresca the press conference against Benfica gamer and the eto na member so na Femadin come on our FIFA president Gianni Infantino emra on it volunteers womo eye adwuma our FIFA Club World Cup no ningina mo no ono mo share the team come on ya tinina ebema and no play make I will say a weekend edition of today's sports na enkofon close nsem and ya de dan war and na ano play your FIFA Club World Cup no ma ya timum come on Enzo Maresca at the atujo se ono de on fanto no so say chin I was say Chelsea and a gem FIFA Club World Cup no I say players no tournament na amo elboro on kasa bebre e sense Moises ka say donumu a wo si akane no din ko catch say masa team na team a ya pese de FIFA Club World Cup baba be biko e bi mom anti FIFA Club World Cup no be nyese bia tournament na ye bono here in GB et players na kasa wo no din ko ba omo twa nim say omo betim against Benfica a very difficult game sense Benfica and so equally good players yentie Enzo Maresca press conference ahead of Benfica.
No, the clubs that you mentioned, they like Josh, but we also like Josh, and all the good players. They, any club like good players. My idea or my plan with Josh is quite clear. I said many times that I really like Josh. I think he's potentially can be top defender for this club. It's on him to also to have the right timing to do the things. We are full of young players here, full of talent players, even defenders. So I think the best plan for Josh is to be with us, and I'm very happy if he's going to be with us. No, I think it's going to be a balanced game. In this tournament, I think at this stage, with this condition, it's very difficult to see, big difference between clubs, between teams. So I'm quite sure that it's going to be a balanced game, a tough game, and also, in these kind of games, probably also the small details are very important. Very pleased with Enzo, especially because, first of all, he's a nice boy, he's polite, he's a good boy, and then because with us, since we start, he's working very well in all the aspects, inside the pitch, outside the pitch. We said already many times that with us, this season struggle a little bit at the beginning to understand the way we want to play, but then he's doing fantastic, also in terms of numbers, goal, assist, and this is what we want from our attacking players. I said many times that I prefer to have the attacking players score 10, 12 goals each than just a striker with 40 goals, and then so his contribution this season has been top, and for sure next season will be even better.
Gentlemen here, please. How do you see the game tomorrow?
The games I watch is quite clear what they do on the ball and off the ball, the way they want to attack, the way they want to defend. I also watch game playing in different shape with the five at the back, so we expect anything. The most important thing is the way we prepare ourselves. As I just said now, it's very complicated in this moment for many reasons. To see games where the difference between the two teams is big difference. In this moment they are all more or less very close. And for me it's a game where the details is going to mark the difference.
Eno Enzo Maresca Nensema Ote Acheampong against Benfica. Ebe 50-50 FIFA President Gianni Infantino on himself a presenting volunteer with FIFA Club World Cup ball. Now, on the same P, and a two-jam teams are more competing for the trophy of a measure, sir. The next stage, Nina Okanwasem.
Hello, everyone. Are you having fun? Me too. It's great to have you here. It's great what you're doing. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. We are all part of a fantastic organization, the FIFA Club World Cup, the world coming together. Today, again, a match between a team from Germany and a team from Korea uniting here in this beautiful city of Cincinnati. It was fantastic stadium, and what the people see, and that's why I love what you do, and I thank you really from the bottom of the heart, because the first thing that everyone sees is you. Is your smile, is your face, is your kindness, is your passion, is your heart. You stand for all the good things that we speak about, or we speak about football or soccer. How do you call it? Football or soccer? We can call it whatever we want. The most important thing is that we enjoy, we have fun, we smile, and that's exactly what you stand for. So really, for me, it is a fantastic pleasure to be here, to spend a little bit of time with you, to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking forward to this game, of course, to the future next year, the World Cup. We are uniting the world here in America. We bring people together, and we see that even if many things are happening around the world, when people come to enjoy a sports event, a soccer event, a football event, a global event, like this Club World Cup or the World Cup next year, people, they just want to come and have a good time and celebrate and enjoy with friends, with family, with children. And you make this all happen. So again, a big thank you. A big hug to all of you, and continue to enjoy, continue to give smiles and pleasure to people from all over the world. They are so happy because you are so happy. So again, big thank you. Keep up the great work, and we are together.
Sama Gianni Infantino, FIFA president, and a two general or share volunteers no, and in some way a two woman now. Maminko Italian fe, Yenim Como and an pay, our Italy Inter Milan, Australia and Meko. Na Ukomwa Aunt Juan Boni. And me catch out, sir, woman Palmer, at me ako agreement, boy, no bear Juma, and Inter Milan, not when they are tuja, sir Inter Milan, at that Nakoma. So from day one, our Palmer, a communicating at the man, sir, Uko Inter Milan, Australia, woman Apenono, and I just at the Amona Oma Inter, Sebi Wabe Diagro, Nemo Oba Inter, Ababuam, Ama Anima Koye, at the Ama Timnum, na Enra, and I beto just Oko AS Roma Suya. Woman a team come on with a lot of players. And I may confirm here. I will today's post. No, so much Frank Kessier, a player. AS Roma Academy Sam, woman Sam, ebetime aka Frank Kessier. Na obey Juma, ama wom I say, and Comobia, enya enkoso for now. Namom, I know the Italian League in the Liga, and that na come so, where Juma with AC Milan nom onimsa Italian League, you know, one of best leagues, and what we are saying, and this omutimico agreement, why not obey Juma, ama Timnazian, Piero Gasperini, manager. Emma AS Roma, I am fan of Frank Kessier, AC Milan, Giovanni Leone, ono a player, yet yes, and Pimperi, woman and a team come on, or replace Malik Thiao in the defense, and young Koma, Eka Yansa and pay na 25 million euros AC car, on Betua, not for Buenum, Abaya Juma, Ama AC Milan Galatasaray Sport Kulubu, I must say. Alvaro Morata, the Ukrainian said they offer so a deal with the transfer situation, and yet the best as a offer so a move from the club on your discipline to Peninfono on any dim coma, Snidimina near Date, Ningamanaga, sir, a short woman named Alvaro Morata, a trainer of a movie to Como, not where Juma, and that the auspices of Cesc Fabregas, Yere San Seminum, to an and pay Saudi Pro League clubs. Demetini and pay report. I mean, say 4 clubs and a D Hakan Chanoglu, a T say Hakan Chanoglu, and film Inter Milan. And may Juma Emma Woman and Inter Penning Fono at the Ato Boy and Masa Oya Coco video or who here pa. Ewo Tim Wemum 80 cent Kabaya. Naya Juma Mambo Kono and your reporter a fit Bobo Kono Eltoja Mario Gilfredi on your agent Emma Inter striker Francesco Pio Esposito and what confirming Sir Sebia Uyo team and ope Pio Esposito Francesco Yam Fon to him said Nanazuris forum any edgy boy no outna Aya Juma Emma Bobo Kono Oko Douglas Luis Asuya Obekaya boy our English Premier League our Aston Villa na on dia grokra our Vinfioni or Jibona or Danu Pia and your dada na ya tisa Juventus ego to do at the Atuna Nimisa on in the plans mubim enti on your team bia obetime akoya juma ama woman Mauricio Sarri ebetoja se Lazio enenu ewie and your dada obefi Lazio na Demetem say Orano remains in charge of Lazio despite rumors as justice ofi Bobo Konomum na Oko Jesus Rodriguez na Soya to come here we go the deal is done eti Jesus Rodriguez come akoya juma ama komo Bobo Konom 22.5 million euros deal done transfer at ons libya package no about 28 million euros unim say Rebetes Medicas bibia is in place on Monday on better announce deal na ya don't some atu anim and na anopay enti mefi Italy na fe yako Germany kotim come on and I pay Germany Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV on Facebook Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio Bese na what commenting me ba the boss player beto no bossy I can kanina I'm on Sadia Sam and it Sadia a fata our Germany no Borussia Mönchengladbach Diamante etem se Hedenham I'm a player Omar Tuare no I'm a to be anyway Abaya Juma I'm a Borussia Mönchengladbach Bayern Munich I'm a son Jonathan Ta na on me say your replacement Eric Dyer Diamante say I'm a side defender for I'm a defense no Bayer all for Leverkusen Demetini I'm July 5 on see I'm a BK hacking say the contract in area 2030 3 million euros and a Leverkusen at the Akofa boy na Abaya Juma I'm a RP Leipzig team come on say Have Elliott a good player Have Elliott I'm a Liverpool Have Elliott Leipzig about team and Commander Sassia between Liverpool and RB Leipzig. Somebody named Emma Juma, Emma Tunami, Germany, Mecca, France, and Afe, Medin Comam, out France, and I pay Le Health, Bobo Kodum, on Saho, and Dede Ayu, Osina Kai, na American firm, Blue Cow. And as I say, Timno, I'm a Timmy Ato, and the current owners, Vincent Hope, and the confirmation of two enemy and I pay Alexander Lacazette, the meeting him. Saudi Pro League Saudi clubs no Edinachi is Alexander Lacazette Emra MSC can amateur after say ya Timothy Olympic Lyon to League 2 no nyade sa abetina aya juma ama Bobo Kono Spain and afa yanim come I was Spain and then pay former Athletic Club Bilbao president Aito Elezegi or a former Athletic Club president na or the two jam or say Barcelona attractive BM onim de ntia Nico Williams apesa okosia kan ema FC Barcelona na Barca fokra no omabuso ho sa amofa Nico Williams a ombetime register no o say kane Barca na yehu omusika sem ejeja so ye no enya sa Barca ni Barca doesn't look attractive anymore. Former Athletic Club president Aito Elezegi and in some way tu enemy and anopay Kenan Yedos a player Emma Juventus Bobokorum or Tekis na Jordan Tudra and Sam on one chrome me Odini Depa a boya Osakai Emma Remadid Ada Gula or say dear Ada Gula FIFA Club World Cup no we crying Ketua or your player social or the Tekis national team or your super talent of Fenerbahce or Biahu Juma or Etinyan se anda ora Tabi Alonso obo Samuel Timbonom ama Madrid Atletico di Madrid player now Alex Baina at the Atudra Sam Diego Pablo Simeone and Koma on any ediano amanu who projector or penine pesa oye with Atletico di Madrid ningina can be and a manu chusu sam obaya juma ama Atletico di Madrid La Liga president Javier Tebas at the warning ama Barca or say or kase divisions financial fair play FFP rules no it is a sign Nico Williams na watch him sir FFP rules no umiti rules no nyesa registration abedden and ya Javier Tebas nsema or the Atom FC Barcelona nim Bayern Munich abusuya yasema contacte Hans Flick o de waya juma with Bayern Munich da o ya former coach Boye and crap Barca for etimu ye serious pa se Nico Williams mo pesa mo ton wana and na coach ndi ato nim so yes serious ya pesa ya tono Deco Sporting director ne one Laporta president omunyina eye dombe biasa se ya tono a ye betime register na embara entime ensia kwan ene ensema Hans Flick eti ato Bayern enim na mo still Bayern for the o me convince Sam with FC Barcelona omo financial difficulties no about this Nico Williams sign no eti omo titache se do no entimi incomplete na omo fa boy na mo be adwuma ama team no Barcelona determine Sam Campuno ebe hosti one Gampa trophy. Nemum according to Barcelona City Council no amanya convince say one Gampa trophy no umbetime hosti ewo Campuno no any reporter ekutan ene anopay one Laporta a declare hopes sir enchebia Frankie de Jong the announcement about one thing sir stand a contract or system Hans Flick album our Barca untimi enyi the anchorum and fan fit team no manager che say openo enti amonsom atwanim say best in the contract amano our Barca team no Valencia secure 322 million euros of financial for the new stadium now say Valencia bobo konum best stadium for na sika amudi say 322 million euros na for the new stadium new Mestalla na the biggest stadium in Europe with a capacity of 70,000 plan nesa baby stadium no by 2027 and the Valencia bobo kono de amudi tuanim and I'm play na Rafinha ono a player Emma FC Barcelona Central for and Rafinha 18 come on and ambusa Rafinha sir Nico Williams ni di associated with Barca na say and now see for no say obia and Nico Williams adjuma oye ewo eosnum Emma the Spanish national team obia wo anima juma oye with Athletic Club Bilbao to oye super talent ofisa Barca protest no beka ho a obetime aboa ama enema kolie ama team no Matthias Petanin ono a River Plate vice president na and central for and he didn't come on Franco Mastantueno. Now, vice president, Ama River Plate Ebaye, and say Franco Mastantueno, not Paris Saint-Germain for Apeno, and also Oyerepa and Commander Canum, Omudiku Animi Pa, Namum Ayakodana and Sabakache, Petting for Paris Saint-Germain, Namum, a percent Osiakai, Emma Madrid, and Urano at the Etuka, and let pay what is happening to David Alaba. Ningina said David Alaba will be out for another month due to muscle injury. The Ayate HM's current Real Madrid defender, Canelo Bayern Munich defender, will play BM Bosunbako on to be second. Emma Real Madrid, Yerasan Samina, at 2 and pay on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, on Oyerepa TV, on Facebook, Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa Radio on Facebook. Not what say, not what comment. Madrid Emma David Alabanco. Enough is enough. Essence piano e doso. Ningina monum obetima ade emweno atoho Oyerepa Live comment section. I say Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV. Ningina ya down na England. And Madu and another pay from Spain to England. Now top estimated transfer values. Now it's full wing backs. Omwa abusiam homobono nanya boketwa seni sitie Josko Vadio onim sa ne values sia okotono a 93.7 million euros and Alejandro Balde 85.6 million euros. Nuno Mendes of Paris Saint-Germain 75.6 million euros utia ombejai at the amount of value no Jeremy Frimpong 66.3 million euros of Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold 63.6 million euros. Giovanni Quenda 60.1 million euros. Osiakai at the Chelsea FC. Now Oko Milos Kekes no so ya Milos Kekes no 57.7 million euros. Ashraf Hakimi 54.6 million euros. Livy Hall, Lewis Hall 52.6 million euros. And Destiny Odoji, my favorite player, 51.0 million euros. Enti Nisika Sam and Onosisia Opesa players here at Omoa, fullbacks and wingbacks. And at Media Amabo at Tuanim and another planning and it's your transfer window. Manfo Busa Nuno Mendes and Nuno Mendes na Osia Kaima Paris Saint Germain who was Sikaka Krabi. Now you're serious. I bet you my Paris Saint Germain with 75.6 million euros. And after and then Ashraf Hakimi opesa ofano 54.6 million euros. Obefanom Mamenko Bayern Munich sporting director Max Ebel. No sure Max Ebel say and a Jamie Gittins of Dortmund and Dana Foreman say, I see you doing come on. Boy, in the Quail Juma, I'm a Chelsea now still. I'm what Joshua, one more players now. I say, and then I did. He say, I'm not coming him say, oh, about plan B for Nico Williams. Boy, no, I caught Chelsea in tea. I'm doing my name about Chaba before four, and then some Uranum, a feet na swear Eba, have Elliot, only say, a European under 21 championship num, a Juma, oh, boy. Emma England under 21 national team no and yet easy or born more pa na oko Liverpool Australia when we say $55 million utua $55 million metima ajay have Elliot enough abesia kan ambo na Luis Diaz out vacation ya tisa on it Danny Omashia ewo Ibiza na oni Danny Omo Germany ewo Ibiza na manfo busa question so does it mean say boy ne move to Barca no habe adwuma so oni Barca player and na oko Ibiza omo Germany ewo vacation and Luis Diaz latest and na yede ato anim and play Liverpool striker obia odani mu a ono so betimi atoto ntena enkonkobasa sudie no ebe Mohamed Salah nko a ada amfa na edene ade ama Liverpool ntomo tim komo se ombenyo obi amana jira anim ho amonano na Alexander Isak say they be chem say omo make enquiries omo busa about the availability of Julian Alvarez the Argentine young striker osiakan Atletico de Madrid yate say Liverpool abusa na say former Liverpool forward Robbie Keane and the to just ono de Liverpool nye diombe ye bia na omonsan center forward esan say 2025-2026 English Premier League about tougher than the 2024-2025 Liverpool edge no be here a typical number 9 obi ti say Julian Alvarez ya kana say obi ti say Alexander Isak ya din ho enkomo yi Liverpool assign Jeremy Frimpong ama sign Milos Kekes say let us and say ama sign at another defender ebeba mate say Liverpool any chance bia say ambesan Gerard Braithwaite and afa McGahey, former player, Emma Chelsea, McGahey, Ekosi Akan, Emma Crystal Palace, and may Oyentintima will team num, and yet show Nelson Katoji FA Cup with Crystal Palace, and also Dennis Adre, and to still Liverpool asset for another defender, Emra Ibrahima Konate, next tension, Aquano Konofi Konokonachi, now Bananim, boy, no demands or demand defend Liverpool, also former Arsenal player Charlie Nicholas, and I say, are you unconvinced about Liverpool signings? No, a man for say, oh, Liverpool assigning Florian Wirtz, and no, I see there be a Bundesliga. This is English Premier League adaptation. Milos Kekes, no, on your better than fullbacks are on more Liverpool play, and what time say it will take time for Florian Wirtz to deliver our Premier League. Manchester United, hey, you see, I'm email Mao na dentia yase Alejandro Garnacho report say teams Alejandro Garnacho enye teams ketwa enye obi abusa Alejandro Garnacho ya peno na amatia sesem ombeton boy no enye reporter eba anopay Paul Enks say Marcus Rashford wache ewo Manchester United dodo oni Marcus Rashford yepa oye super talented player team na owom no ompeno utie niema ekoso na coach team ne nya adwuma enti team fofo na onko eno ati oko Robert sporting director Manu Fajado na so ya ose obi kase bia Anthony no team no mpenwa no boa Robert pe Anthony pa na bom say Manchester United beti ase amasika semaba fem ebia ye foreign loan next season ya team permanent ombetimi atono mo insist say to na outright sesia but say ombetimi atono now ya te report bi say Manchester United kobusa married for say Looney no mbatono na yasi manager Ruben Amorim and a catch him putting for say up Lunin na amuko Lunin hono Lunin and Remo de Naka ete a trouble said be or you're not for say sans a Tibot Courtois backup no enti young tono and your reporter eka yansa and pay and no. And you say manager no aka ache Manchester United Ruben Amorim to Manchester United in penning force and Diogo Costa goalkeeper ama FC Porto no amon faramra officer oba obetimi aboa ama anima koye ama tinbe to dwasa Fenerbahce epe Jadon Sancho mra ama adwuma ama Fenerbahce am pay Jose Mourinho said abi am pay Jadon Sancho waka championing for say mamon for Jadon Sancho bi ama and reporter eka yensa anopay na ye didn't come out transfers no ma ana ye busa yenam fofo a wo ohima broni krom landing krom wo se na Arsenal for no aso ade na Mikel Arteta aye no obesa striker de eno say 2% chance ombesan Alexander Isak ne de ade no nya de say ombesan wom ana yesa busa biam say you say Victor Jokeres and Benjamin Sesko nkomo no et say ana say ade na ba ko Andra Beta and Arsenal penning for ne de ade no kofo no pe Victor Jokeres o on the striker Andra Beta no and Arsenal penning for no pe na manager ni go promote team fam say adena me be wo Arsenal no enye Victor Jokeres asembia me hi obi obebo no bi me hi obi afrotubo no wo wiem a ene panyan na da tra nya se bia striker bude bia mfimfi ho wan pia mana bono on county sub Benjamin Sesko ya kan se ono so obe fit to that obetima pia bejibo no so hu de Liam Delap e no obe pia bejibo no bi no ono abo afi se bono co wings wa the presence ewo 18 Arsenal boss num ɛyɛ adwuma eti mihia Benjamin Sesko ɛne nkɔmɔ a ɛno efi Arsenal bɛbɔ korom ɛto dwa anɔpɛ yi Arsenal wingers no muntie yɛsɛ mpanimfoɔ ɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo sign another winger na nea wote wingers bebree din latest ɛne sɛ Anthony Gordon yɛ the latest player ɔmo ti ne ho nkɔmɔ Newcastle United winger sɛ ɔmo nya no ba Arsenal ɔbɛboa paa ɛne yɛn take players on ɔyɛ fast ɔyɛ versatile eti sɛ ɔmo nya no wɔ Arsenal ɛbɛboa ama team no ɛtumi akɔ ɛde akɔ n'anim yɛfi Arsenal ba Chelsea na demetini Emiliano Martinez Mamin confirming me. Emma say, according to report, Enzo Maresca say, yes, me pe goalkeeper. Nemum, and yet Emiliano Martinez, and your reporter, Eka Yansa and play Enzo Maresca say onwa, and a catcher Georgie Petrovic say on Chenny with Chelsea reserve team no or say minam ye coach ultimate shame with Chelsea say minam pesa me number 1 there be no the ANC I say discipline ayo juma etifora o Chenny with Chelsea reserve team no former Chelsea winger Florent Malouda and I say so Chelsea team ekuto mu sesiana 2025-2026 ombetema compete with a lot of teams especially omwa ya tagamo with favorite Liverpool and Manchester City Arsenal omwa bibia ombetema dia compete say Chelsea so on so ne so striker Liam Delap kakra o hwe FIFA Club World Cup no HSA obetime aya dwuma no afemfimfio Chelsea ni issue bia o se hwe Romeo Lavia hwe Moises Casedo na hwe other players no nyina super players obetime boa ama enema koyi amato no Burnley Asane former Ipswich Town centre back Azil Twazembe and your latest eka yensa anopay Brighton I rejected 50 million pounds for João Pedro. I'm rejected 50 million pounds for João Pedro. Now Leverkusen, I say Justin Kluivert of Bournemouth. I'm here doing baby. Say I'm say Justin Kluivert. Boss Christian Romero. Tottenham Spurs defender no. I'm say so just 60 million pounds. I'm beton untia de ma. I'm turn my mayor juma amount. Now boxing Mike Tyson. On a coalition of sports stars. Sir, I'm going to character come Donald Trump. Sir, cannabis on your reform. We. On your reform, was say, Sir, Oko Amabia, Omudria, Aton, Emma, Omunyasika, Emma Mokonomino, a Jajaso. Enti ono ene Kevin Durant nom oye NBA star afe oko Antonio Brown ene former NFL player Ricky Williams omunyina ka group no ho coalition of sports stars led by Mike Tyson say Donald Trump you betu kwa na America hanum wi mame yanchie we no munya no reform nemfosika emre America man no boss and your reporter eka yensa enne anopay ayatini na eto yenetiefo ne yanahwefo anim na Kets Andrew say ono na Brentford head coach after Thomas Frank eko Tottenham Spurs to say uranom na eko akoya adwuma ama boss the best wingers in the world according to ESPN. I'm say wingers one more we are say ya dear pioneer. I'm say Mo Salah, Edikan, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Vinicius Junior, Usman Dembele. Boss, I'm the star boy Bukayo Saka. I got the 6th position. Kvaratskhelia, Etosun Son, Lionel Messi 8, Nico Williams, Rodrigo. Women and top wingers omuchem se ombo wi ase emprempre de honsem to wanim e dwumade no so na de tienie Chelsea players boss omo se omo ton omo ni transfer list omo do mato so Christopher Nkunku omo se oye for sale 30 million pounds ombetono Andrew Santos 30 million pounds afe Azil Disasi utia 19 million pounds on the tournament. I'm say 18 million pounds don't come for João Felix afe Ben Chilwell 13 million pounds and Amando Broja 10 million pounds on Betono amount. Nti boss I want some no na Napoli for say young fan to just João Sanchez of Sevilla. I'm trying Sevilla for no ebeja tum na fe obeya juma amatim boss we fi solo ho or say happy birthday to Berima Kojo Acheampong Sapon. Ena ode Emma Neba yaw Acheampong Sapon. Nti happy birthday ena ode Emma Berima Kojo Acheampong Sapon from Opapa yaw Acheampong Sapon. Happy birthday. Nti boss ina so na yemfa nkofo nkroso nsem nyina NC and pay.
All right, okay. Thank you very much. And Basso, the grand finale, Zongo Football Federation.
Okay.
28th edition. Omaba, this is the 28th edition. And then final Basso and Akuta, Prince Akuta. The final is between Abuabo number 2 and Bobang. Saturday, 28 June 2025 at the Middle B Park, 4 p.m. sharp. Na koso exactly 4 p.m. Ewo Middle B Park and so. Sa NTM. And Hamza says she walk over anybody in common. Interesting views and opinions on certain things. Hamza, let's say. On here, dear. Bibi, I fine. Okay. And some men have us all kind. Bakum, you be able to see a bobo, so now they take.
Hey, controversial man.
I'm sending in our cancer.
Prayer of loading and recruitment, you know.
Okay. And no one 7 hours, sir. Who teach him near Tiasia. Okay. Now elections only for Abu Sense or some no. And I go meeting me. Are they Amfro? Okay. Okay. I'm the buy bedding commoning in there. Bavo also initial ones and an after so better me uncle. Now for Yanya Niembra.
Until a meeting.
Okobi.
Oh, now
Okobi on.
Manko in person by name. Say, I wouldn't say a year, you mean, you fallout.
Okay. All right.
Now, your good friend, Mr. Ansa, Gakano, taking it to the next level. Or say, about President Cup New Year, about Regional Ministers Cup. And also
and just cabin there.
It's my case. Some say commentary.
I know, no, there.
Say President Cap no or didn't get weba. Say President, you know, ministers who mujina home president or regions no. Also all the 16 regions no our ministers in Akasa area.
To Bobby origin be
each region be
one never. Oh, date bang. Date bang. We calendar or
with me and my uncle boy and Kidia Kakadi up my head. But for now, the voice in the okay.
All right.
I'm said you're smart on the show.
Thank you.
And who are Honome Ada Kakra or Honoma Nina.
Okay.
Yate.
So, I am going.
So I did go and Fana. I told you anyway. Anyway, I broke. And I broke as regional minister. And I break a boss. Your crew regional minister and crew go crew nimni din crowd so bonnet cap. Our teams were never. To air now, Mr. Samo.
But Obed, why are you more?
And ya brew.
There was never fairness. I only say, Ada Malik Basintelia as a way. Ebeka say ogo obedne just munya botre rabi o say yeti
Moto regional Brista Cup de wa carry o.
me ba dem
Moto regional Brista Cup de wa carry o.
so o dem me ba
What serious bro?
me ba tio Abrante say o go pet clubs e wa manane ama Ghana players akobo na ebi say why statement by foot na admins yeti so nipa no ma details into yes you no be fair obi so original ministers on chere say bi o division 2 na bebo so the dey na bebo o dey na bebo into bet mba cho
Moto adebo
wadaroma say do 2 year fo
say
chen basintele
Basintali there we all asking questions.
Mr.
Answer then they were carry you. Where you dey can.
Bravo.
No to top for clan. Na be na about top for.
I don't know top for no munya pa date man.
We.
Me just say.
Yeah, top
Asem
for.
nyina ya pe.
Enye pem so.
Enti so what you for me atia. You bati.
We kwa dey come ha dey ba dia ba no kwa wo se yen.
O se o ko Liverpool anu aka say hey me Ghana ni bi monye no.
Wangasa. To o kasa.
Aya sa say mo ye you to.
Mo za akwabite say radio station you say so mo post you me so one. The way he dealt with the issues say also a comedian. Obi Aropa Ababa Obi remind you say Jeffrey Schlupp so edge league ni bi. So they Ghana need ya. Or Ghana need your count 3. Ghana for man. Now the one more Black Stars. Now say I'm taking kwa. Asian anti third one crop so Schlupp so AGB. So we dey go. Zach akwaba na where? Okay, is it a transfer now? Transfer now, but I say minimum dey e be heavy bar from next week oh. We will be contract best.
Everybody dey be heavy.
Oh team Arsenal and Man U.
Arsenal how na go fan free agent.
Free agent. Yeah, invite free agent.
To be contract crew who and how na mo ko fa bi asem.
Oh, say no, say Arsenal transfers in the clear. Arsenal pe player with the left side of attack.
Okay.
And Arsenal pe a center back, a young player.
Okay.
I'll bet me I cover for them.
For Q.
For Q is leaving.
In terms of for Q.
And Arsenal pe obi oberi place party. And only Zubimendi. Any jogging ho. And only there's a guard who's a no guard no. And then a striker. The Arsenal no. Maximum of 4 5.
And Mr. Long says our trending image of there's this animal be or my trending image now as a prohibition and no healthy, you know. And we got to say Arsenal fans doing line up with Sesko and Gokers. And all the show team owners watching from behind. There's a one sabi.
But one of them will come one day. One of them will come.
Between Gokers and Sesko.
One of them will come.
We are all hoping.
Next week, yeah.
We are hoping for the best.
Yeah, try in the week, no. Now back arrive.
We are hoping for the best.
And I kept I'm ready goalkeepers.
Yes, keepers back up to.
And the keepers so we medical. Next week announcement
about to
then they fly to Singapore.
Yeah, they your bumpire tamachi. One said I'm on for share.
Yeah, the team can be. Obi azun can be.
Oh, Obi abeka bi so too.
So and this akra yeka.
Obi abeka bi. Obi abeka bi. Transfer there so Obi abeka bi. Na say be wie nyame nanim. The okay is our book now. Say transfer in there.
They all come on say.
David. The only people we
you are more Manchester Diano.
So go fast.
Hey, Arsenal come on here. Bacho. But Arsenal team go to Escan.
And Tianini say be wie.
And Sesko no so Arsenal team go to Escan.
Tianini say be wie no nyame nanim no.
Yet is Zubimendi Abaland and so enteri. And the so bad they can. Kepa, and I'm just baby. I'm so I medical. Me so more cano abrofuni TV so. And also, and then say Christian Masara or some Masquera or Valencia. And also, yes, bonus are costro. And I say, Unyanya radio to me carry.
Because of financial
year finance most of them financial in end June. So they will not announce any transfer now.
The announcement be bar from 1st July
because it reflect on next year financial records. And to baby
now, as long as I can for all the clubs.
Yeah, baby now I be at to.
Okay.
But
so better have what
but I'm announcing this year, and as I'm more agreeing on this year, it will reflect in
last year's
financial which will affect on books.
Okay. That's an accountant.
So transfer window na be.
So the okay what you say?
You nam say be no.
Say la say
be na here o. No so be send the fax grammar transfer to me collapse. Agent fee to my transfer collapse. Medicals to my transfer collapse. The domino effect our transfer market and it means changing the face of transfer. For instance, Barcelona had no plan say PSG Babe trigger the buyout clause of Neymar. How many bounce no matter trigger, and Barcelona had to respond, and Barca responded no in a ripple effect on other teams. It changed the dynamics of that particular season's transfer window. That is the same baby factor. Until you be baby say Onye na I say be Zubimendi. I'm just giving an example.
The wonder where you are.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, so it can be Gilkeres, it can be Sesko, it can be even anybody. Maybe a club no but the Club World Cup. Now a player gets injured. When you be a ACL, that can take him out of the entire season. But me about transfer market, no so about Kenyam. I'm at the conversation with transfer market, no so as instantly, and this is a possibility. The say baby any day.
Everything is possible.
The say baby any day we move.
Be a closer.
Okay. Be a closer. William Obedru, UK. You are not coaches.
So these are one out of a lot.
Yes, with Mikel Obi to United.
There comes example be me no me example.
Okay, matter. So me to transfer window is meant to strengthen your team. And your plans and target for the next season who you should transfer no and ade ho adwuma send you bet me bounce back stronger. Into your club will bet me decide say listen last season person some move to this level and therefore these are the kind of players that I need if I want to win any design or transfer plan. Manchester City akenya omo looking at what omo year a year the World Club Championship or the Club Championship na man common interested kakra because him say Pep Guardiola will give a reaction this season. On the face value, Senka coach caught the final of the FA Cup. Though we're losing. Now coach a year Europe. A part of the top 4 with Englander. Kian can say a failure. To what you say. But the curse of the standard. And that is why last season, among for Jude Bellingham had a bad season. But relatively, we are talking about a player, the goal contribution, above 25 goals, all competition, as a midfielder. But the year when the first season was Madrid, any goals are on and never a standard this season. One team drew on because I think he had 15 goals in all competition, 15 assists in all competition, which is good for a player, a midfielder. But they say a bad season, and also be a crumble Jude Bellingham team when it comes to midfielders who played well last season. It's because of the standard. And even here to Messi, to Ronaldo, or before the quarter final of a champions of a competition, yes, Ronaldo a flop it. Yes, Messi a flop it because he's used to the final. So I never told Pep Guardiola last season, but City are my response. And response in the chess so be a year. So to some extent, me to Liverpool for nothing. Because City response now more man our transfer window in and started Sabri. It started in January. San community. City who say the January started no me wie ne summer no. Into Mamushi by Nico Gonzalez by Kusen of by so to and now Tijani ran the small Ababeshim doing the job for City in the middle. Rancheki Muswaba Eba Bishim getting the job done for Manchester City. They've gone in for a proper left back and anointed acquire City ɛfa so ɛhyehyɛ ɔmo team no otu ba to what here inti se wo hwɛ Pep now City is a bit fluid in how they play. Pep enya Rodri enya nim say last season the pra it take a lot away from Manchester City. Now there's Nico Gonzalez, there's Tijani Randes, and then there's a brand TFN Rodri. All me play in the base of Manchester City. People should watch out for the City team. And yet early days yet. But okay, I was last season. Omo pre-season na make say me who City ye. Okay, na make say me who City ye ma. Some of the messages were coming. That is Manchester City for you. But yen who the long run what happened? Because last season City started pre-season who said they be folding after Euros no ye who ni ye. Ye who Rodri ye. But the whole now Oscar Bob mo Elboma City, and the conversation was Pep Guardiola is nurturing the next young talent to take over. But indeed, when you do the business end of the league, our players need now fade off. But clearly now you can see that Guardiola or how he want to play. Now you can see Jeremy Doku to share World Club champions who say no Nijane Sokakra, Yehu Savino, Yehu Mamouche, Yehu Ryanchek, Yehu Bernardo Silva, now the captain of Manchester City. So it looks like City, Pep Yenyan is getting his basis right, and it's looking good for them moving to next season. So, I'm more floor and rating you. Because play a beer back club will be yeah, the dear why our former club never can once. And yet, dear day in him, because the day in him. Now, last season, it drew a certain point. Now Liverpool bought a 4-4-2 system with no traditional wingers. Wingers who are operating as centre forwards. Sana na Liverpool bought. Tebu and Harvey Elliott. Anna Curtis Jones. Not Naka Soboslai. McAllister and Gravenberch as the 4 central midfielders. Then to some extent, Soboslai, either Curtis Jones or Harvey Elliott, depending on who is playing. No more interchange, occupy the false 9 position for Liverpool. Now with that false 9 position for Liverpool, now allow Salah to cut in from the wings and take over the centre forward position, the same as Luis Diaz. But when Liverpool, some players ne cut in, they still have a strong midfield because a 4 central midfielders. Into when it's pressing, when it's interception, when it's winning back possession for Liverpool. That's how 4 momo. And that is more like a template. You won't feel Liverpool when they felt that Darwin Núñez Muntimi Mbomo centre forward and number 9 position. And that was the system. Now I bring the best out of Abrante Fen Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz. To some extent, se Kodiga Puba. Sadiane da Hodada. Now Liverpool are for foreign rate, Mr. Otuo. It is a similar template. Clearly, he's an upgrade of Curtis Jones or have Elliott, any of them in the central zone. He's an upgrade based on the Noel Bauer for Leverkusen and even in the German national team. In Tiabanis, I'm common in Sadan. This is a player Liverpool bet terminal. And Nababeshim in that 4 central midfield row, where you can have Soboslai, you can have Florian Wirtz. Now when you're McAllister, when you're Gravenberch, as a diamond system. Sanam, who's a Liverpool coach in Mebo. Now the question you ask yourself is, Sir Branton or boss our system no are operating like a false 9 or even behind Soboslai as a false 9. And a role I'll bet me Ayana. And the answer is yes. That is a role he performs and get the job done. If it's about forward passes, intelligent passes for the final third, watch the big stage, and watch in a more tactical game. Because Mr. Otuo, most of mad for now started discussing Xabi Alonso, but this is a coach and now extremely tactical. To function very well in a system, you need to be intelligent. Boy, you want to come one break. It's so sad now, Tuma. I think I don't see the fear in a mouth for me. The other argument I'm called for can hear. the pressure of the price tag. I think when it comes to mentality, even if Oja is a slow starter, the Liverpool team is a team that is already in acceleration. Omo kodada. Na oba be shit team na kodada mo on time bro. Normally what steady players na to mo tai ko bre na. A team are one. Either say omo change system no to suit you. That won't happen at Liverpool. And our team are all struggle. No matter for big player be about say change bibia mo. That is what normally create the pressure for maybe a sign in a this kakesi akofan. But I don't think that will happen to the boy. Okay. I see him excelling with Liverpool. Now I'm so told me man
finally, yeah.
On Xavi Alonso and the system you to obo ewo a year club FN Madrid. From day one, and I'm so told me Makase. Resource is not something I'm going to talk about when it comes to Madrid and Alonso. Born in Mame, the first graphics which shows the pass map, and Sanyaba, the one that is arranged on the field. When me catch out say Madrid enya coach or per tactics pa. On yes our coach na, yes a coach being per tactics ubamzo too. Your coach be or they conform to the materials available. And there are certain coaches, the players have to conform to their tactical way of doing things. This was Madrid. Our game on my boy against Salzburg. Now so to check here. From day one at Trent Alexander-Arnold a bottom of Madrid. And I'm back at you say Michel game no against Al Hilal. My emphasis was simple. This is a player or exploit so well our opponent in half. That was the first thing. And we were to a brand new player or touch a ball the most. Our the opponent half. A dinner poppy up was Trent Alexander-Arnold. A brand new player or more crosses. Echo box room during the minute of boy. The name a poppy up was Trent Alexander-Arnold. But at the same time, you hear a player a dispossessing the Kessier. It was the same Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I kept on saying, if you play him as a right back, our few players to cover up his defensive lapses. But a right wing back, an extra player to cover his defensive lapses. Therefore, someone as a right wing backer, or someone now a statistics test or lose more possession, or be cover man. It may kind of point blank Alonso a function war in a 3-back system. Therefore, he just need to use him as a right wing back to cover up for things to move forward. That was the first one I'm to me to that. The Hoyson the engine can say he's going to be a starter. I won't hear an introduction. But you say Madrid clearly need a controller. Alonso could be signed, yes, a baby or on to new subi. Now not a cheap game names to here. He went back to the 3-back system. Now born beat me back on. So me to check it there, that's why. Most passes the Hoyson once again waje. Most progressive passes was Adagula. Most progressive passes received was Abrantia, your friend Trent Alexander-Arnold. And the most centralized was Federico Valverde. Now can I say Alonso can say Valverde or no, and can Liverpool team now no bona Kobot says Steven Gerrard. You do can say so he has a part to play in his team. Now this is what happened on the field. Trent as a right wing back. And most progressive passes received was Trent. What that meant was that say Madrid phone passia coming pa nipa no taiji or now receive the progressive passes was Trent because of how no making advantage and our surge forward and making good use of the spaces in front of him. He understands space and understand how to attack it. Okay. Oh yes, Jumano. Now you know we said the Hoyson no. I'm so to be cast on no Madrid person build for a chiro and what says a decent passer no on the most passes on the next. Now Xavi Alonso proceed to try Adagula as a deep line playmaker. And so too clearly Adagula or come back to the picture now. About the most progressive passes every Adagula on a buy. There's Alonso tactical coach. Seeing say onya bia onya Zubimendi. Ebia onya controller. is trying to dig from his team and get someone that can control from the middle for him in the game. That is brilliant. To catch you say, me share Alonso results, but me share a choir of us was sharing team. Now the amount yem shimmy now born in BM. Vinicius Junior any player na or any bar. Into check here, almost all the balls was going to Vinicius. But Gonzalo Garcia, at Xavi Alonso, which is pressing on an team. No to check Gonzalo Garcia now, no boss a center forward now. I was not pointed to his left and right and also up front because he was running all over the field. But Vinicius Unhusa, the problem now becomes of Mbappe when he returns. Okay. When Mbappe returns, Ejumana Gonzalo Garcia and arms to that screen is on. And not here who's Mbappe yebi. Mbappe the enemy to say Vinicius the no that's wrong. Munyamrano. So how he fixed Mbappe into this system and tactically get him to be disciplined enough to press and help defense when the team is not having the ball will be another tactical problem. I mean, say Coach FN Alonso, but so far so too, he's fixing the issues.
Thank you very much.
FN Madrid.
So bad me that say. Lakito.
Jojo. Interesting. Still now, no. The transfers window no very active. And then soon is okay, be fine. And that's so now the round of 16th of the FIFA Club World Cup started. And because there's a big game between Benfica and Chelsea. And no 8 o'clock PM. And a 4 the Brazil derby, Palmeiras and Botafogo. And about the first game at 4. And you know, we look at all those things.
Whatever.
Oh, say I'm more Singapore and
Messi.
Oh, any Messi Inter Miami Yamina. I live for na. The question says I'm qualified now. It's a ball, yeah, I live for boy, dear.
I can't obey also Saba Europe.
I'll obey the way you
are born in the
obey the Europe. Ah!
Manchester team will win Messi.
Team Bianfano.
Messi.
Messi doesn't run. Team man over Messi.
Why we go no go?
Oh, Mr. Messi.
Team Bian Europe over Messi.
No. You better show 1,000.
Yeah,
how football is played now. Messi about team wa.
Zakito.
You better show 1,000. You better show 1,000.
Coach, I've been a bit me.
Oh, my
now one run the same book.
Wait.
Since Salah, Mom ran me. Salah. No, let's go change.
You would yet.
And Messi, I quite jam no man. You wouldn't told you better.
PG folk on Nasia, sorry. Obama team, or month me and run a system. As any name will be account by Obama will be account. I'm happy or cap. No man, I'm waiting. Obama. Not a team that have played the finals of the Champions League.
Denmark has said Norway, New German, Manchester, no man. Mexico, you don't have anything.
No, whatever I meant to ask.
Messi, this young boy is to me near Juma. Inter Miami or Grandma
I'm on Pamno. The build Kratado is the most
Germany.
Yeah, is the most popular newspaper in Europe. Yeah, the build according to researchers say is the most popular newspaper in Europe. Our reporting say Benjamin Sesko, the agent no can say as much as they want a move from Leipzig, but they will not force or blackmail Leipzig in accepting Ska like they will allow them to do whatever they want. Now I'm so TSMBA. Initially, now Leipzig are requesting between 80 million euros to 100 million. At least now, maybe now omode boy na kwejina no. into the pounds money 68 million to 85 million. We are no more no. This morning, both Kwaka are reporting say I feel the Leipzig for no. I'll go in some kakra. Omo say the baby do no. So go in some because
I go no be ampen no years in everywhere.
And that's a newbie.
The what will be a copen bi.
Asna you be.
Tuma mi twi bi eni no. O man na be gugu ma. O go mse go mbeba 40.
Asna you be. Eti anope ya both say 70 million euros. What about pounds? 59.7 million pounds. 21-year-old Benjamin Sesko of Leipzig say, or Marty to say, who? At so. Yeah, so. And to the Arsenal for quite down say Mombra. Now, Benjamin Sesko, he scored 21 goals in 45 matches for Leipzig last season. And if Obi 21 goals in 45 matches, I think, or 21-year-old. Now, Arsenal have been very clear. Say one, he's so Ateta. The stance is very clear. One, he's young. Two, he thinks that he plays in a better competitive league than Jokeres is playing because.
What do you have to know?
Oh, these are the reasons that.
Let's say he plays in a better competitive league
than
Portuguese league. Nancy, you're not a free competition.
But say sanity. But say if Ufa coefficient rank in India, the German league
is that significant.
Is ranked higher.
Portuguese clubs are doing very, very well.
Very well. So now you have Benfica and reach your match at Bayern Munich.
Oh,
this is. These are arguments that I will make. You know, when you are the free move, but after the almost matters when Arsenal for a quite bad down say me our performance and the alcohol. So transfer, I say transfer no. So no pena e din ko be about. So what Jamie Gittin boy now Dortmund no. Say 55 million Chelsea. When you listen to the figures and look at the boy no, he just had relatively
good season.
And a good sample. We say good year you should be because if you score 12 goals in 48 matches as
number 9.
When number 9 is attacking winger defender. We say and said that yes good be exceptional baby sir. But the figures that people are mentioning no. And I come back to because this boy on any day the Ganacho I know is but until forget to see compare Ganacho oh baby but off here, I mean to go so but so I only say if Ganacho have been in the last 2 seasons, say I mean to make us away just last season or you know crazy. But Ganacho the end day, he has been consistent in the last 2 seasons as a top performer. But say this guy yes 55 million, but Ganacho the end because relatively boy you know that is clear say coach doesn't need him at our team anymore. And yes, it made the transfer this in a bit kakra. Now, but let's see because
the league
there be no competition.
Okay, so Ganacho 1 goal Oyerepa, and or 6 goals in Premier League, and or 3 goals in EFL Cup, and 1 goal in the Community Shield. And I'm Community Shield. There be a chum. Me kono Ganacho 3, and then he goes in return. The boy has scored more goals than him. Getting
no. I'm say this guy just had a normal season just last season. And yeah, exceptional. But go back, I'm say Ganacho the no. In the last 2 seasons.
But why I don't know the Ganacho abam?
No, I made a boom because a buono. And why clubs are reluctant on the Ganacho because class Ganacho coach and I'm a public say me here.
Zakito ne tonga Ganacho ha. Obi
clubs have written to United. A lot of clubs have written to United. And them also but once again, I think stance now I'm more than take him because he doesn't need him. And it's just like Anthony situation at Manchester United. And United will not accept anything 38 point. I just 36 or something point something. Yes, now more spread here. because of the PSR, said the PCR, you know. Omar can't chebi. The years now cannot to pay no. Now the money left is that 38 now a year, you know. So they will not sell him less because if you turn less than that man, you have recorded a loss. And you know, that's the amount of money they will sell him. Send their books, you know, will not they will not record a loss in our books, you know. Until so to a normal thing we bring ebre. And you are to we bring ebre wa. Ibe the from but what is this issue about this players no more Saudi Arabia? So what John Duran so in common. Aston Villa boy no. So he moved by 77 million euros. And I'm talking from Aston Villa just January. He scored 12 goals in 18 matches. But the news is that he has not settled in Saudi Arabia and he's not happy. And he wants to move. Now we are hearing from Fenerbahce say they are ready to pay 16 million euros a year annually for him in terms of salary to bring him to Turkey. Because you see, I'm wondering because this is a player that teams were chasing him that January because of the goals that was Aston Villa. Even though
it's Aston Villa that needed the money. Some of the transfers, yeah, and will player no. The Aston Villa needed the money. Okay, the boy goes there, live in Saudi Arabia. This is Ronaldo. They have settled there because they have agreed on certain terms. So, by the way, a boy from South America, on time baby, he just came, take him to Saudi Arabia. Nemo Nimi, sorry, he cannot do. Probably he's there with his girlfriend or BB. And he born the Obebo, but Abrabona Muno. Then in Joe,
because the kind of lifestyle he wants to live over there, Unyano Sunday open. But also for Ronaldo, no, because of Sunday, not a lot of things were there.
And Ronaldo, he doesn't do a lot of those.
Yeah, on yet, and the credit on yet. On Pion, because most of the things that he do, then no alcohol. Yeah. On yes, I know
the intro, no, I just
and see that is the news coming from John Duran, but let's see how it will go. So,
finally,
Benfica, the Chelsea, and then you bring. What a Chelsea team now. Yes, even though people are looking at say next season, based on the transfers now, Champions League next season, they can also be one of the teams not a league, you know. But if you watch them in the Club World Cup, you start to lower your expectation for Chelsea Kakra. Why? Group no team form. The best team in like team group na Flamingo. At the 10 pass. Chelsea were just say they made ordinary team in that game. And almost share Esperance ne LA Galaxy. And almost qualify come. But if you watch Benfica, if you watch them against Boca Juniors and again against Bayern Munich, ball up Benfica for no boy, you know. Now the two Chelsea so far in the Club World Cup, Chelsea Jumaya Pan then you against Benfica.
Okay.
Di Maria, I say age is aging, but still now born now boy any bono. He doesn't look like a player. I say Wako. Then this Turkish international plus this Greece is it Pavlidis or something like that. Olidio Mataki. This almost front three on a very good day. This front three, Colwell, Money, Cucurella, Tosin, whoever will play at right back, no, are a more Oyerepa and a moment for them so too. And yet a more for the wedding. But no, I don't call my knee. Even though we need by playing against them difficult once again what show more against Bayern Munich Biano who understand say they have a very good midfielder and yet easy to override them. Florentino, who is a Portuguese, no more Berrero, and also of Luxembourg, but very good player. Then Prestiani, into this are almost midfield three. One is Argentina, Luxembourg, and Portuguese. Very good in terms of holding up play and controlling games. And their chance with if they want to qualify and go ahead in this competition, they are playing against a very stubborn Benfica team. So, young for 2-1 for Benfica.
2-1 win.
Yes, based on what
against Chelsea.
Yeah, Benfica have done so far in this competition.
Okay. Thank you.
Chelsea be show. On show 3-1.
Chelsea be show Benfica 3-1.
3-1. Tell me. On show 3-1.
Yeah, Benfica for my ball.
Oh, Chelsea be show
3-1.
What the truth.
The old thing Ghana they not thing bi ana.
I got a bar be kan ho asem.
Ah.
On be show 3-1. What the truth.
Okay.
Otuo Enra and Atletico Madrid assign Alex Baena from Villarreal. Nti abeyo mo third signing of the season. Omadi can sign Cardoso from Real Betis. Oma sign Oscar Rogeri from Atlanta. And then no mo sign Baena from a club of Villarreal. Na okay can sikani nyina aboma. Yenyan baby by Diego Simeone atwam 100 million euros atwam. Run a friend said Diego Simeone no to as ye pampana kakra. O spend the power. O ka coaches na spend more money per kan wo. Okay, they about doing well near the Behad BCCA. Alex Baena last season La Liga team of the season he was adjudged the best attacking midfielder in the La Liga. Until Usheska around by 43 million euros.
It's fine.
Atletico Madrid de turn out to say, anesa. But young Koya Chini and Hadibi. Yeah, for the last 10 seasons in Europe. So too. Yeah, for the last 10 seasons, and that's from 2014 to 2015, 2014-2015 season to 2024-2025 season. And no one some any about King. Now, Yasha coaches are must spend the last 10 seasons in Europe. And the Omodiaba. Zutu. Any Pep Guardiola, any coach I was spending Pep Guardiola has spent 2.03 billion euros in the last 10 years. We're coaching 2 clubs within that period. 2 clubs now are coaching, Bayern Munich and then Manchester City. It's in the last 10 years, Pep Guardiola coached only 2 clubs. Number of players are assigned to within that period, no. And it's 2.03 billion euros now are spending, 74 players. And a Pep Guardiola assigning with Sesika, no. Number of trophies won. So 10 years now, any 2.03 billion euros now are spending, no. So to air 21 trophies. Your Simeone Diego Simeone. Diego Simeone Mizoto has spent 1.28 billion euros. Number of players are to 67. Trophies are 3. In the last 10 years, he's the second highest spending coach in Europe. Your Simeone signed Thomas Tuchel. Simeone they were coaching 1 team. Tuchel are coaching 4 teams within this period. Number of titles won 11. Number of players purchased 43. Amount spent expenditure 1.19 billion euros. And Thomas Tuchel has spent it. 4th position Max Allegri. Within this same period, we coach only 1 club, and that is Juventus. Number of trophies won 12. Number of players purchased 65. Money spent 1.19 billion euros. Edidi so Unai Emery di ho na Antonio Conte ba 6, Mauricio Pochettino, Jose Mourinho yonko da 8th, Jurgen Klopp at the 9th, Luis Enrique at the 10th, Carlo Ancelotti the 11th, Nuno Espirito Santo 12th, Eric Ten Hag 13th, Jorge Jesus or the 14th, Ernesto Valverde, Julian Lopetegui, Mikel Arteta, Eddie Howe, Arteta toso 17.
Oh, okay.
17.
One trophy.
Arteta je number of trophies won within that period.
Africa. Community shouldn't count.
Yeah. Community still count. But no sort of 25 players.
Ateta.
Yes, 25 players at 791.800 million euros and Ateta spending. The entire Kofa way by in say. When we talk about coaches, I'm to almost spending how much the results so bad. It looks like Diego Simeone and Kahomi. What fun where they will be and can one sem. So far, let's come Madrid team now. 3 players here, especially 2 of the 3. Johnny Cardoso from Real Betis and Alex Bena from Villarreal. These are players. Yes, Johnny Cardoso is a deep lying playmaker or a defensive midfielder. Alex Bena is an attacking midfielder. These 2 players able in an attacking system. Oko Real Betis, Manuel Pellegrini Real Betis team no, is an attacking team. Marcelino Villarreal is an attacking team. It's when you pick players from these teams, meaning say Diego Simeone able changing his style this season. Aqua with more games or be dominating, game where the Atletico Madrid na be giabo, than so be more defensive. No hit opponent on the break. My young man Fisem Zoto, and your team a lack quality when it comes to players. Omo one of the finest strikers in the game now, Julian Alvarez. But ye ka coach Sam Zoto, ya mo musika akoto players. I want to win the trophy. Na ya can not to yanka Diego Simeone asem. He is spending Bamzoto ofesika or spending any trophies or day bar and co. Untimi ntina one club Zoto in the last 10 years and spending 1.28. My wife said within that period he has spent more than Barcelona. Was spending more than Real Madrid. But untimi we need more than them. Inti Simeone so story wa Atletico Madrid Zoto. I say do stage bina and kuya I say ba na we because I must spend a lot at the amano.
But is there any coach giving league no mo bon? Obetimi akọ to upset what is going on there. Say because you are playing with Madrid and Barca. And the best you could do is to be playing second, third in this. And Ebianka or the team we other leagues Ebianka obetimi bibi.
So to ko do no in America. Secure their money. I'm so told they are 2 players. I won't find one resource in my. But would you so the you see more the trophy, but challenge your magic trophies.
That's a good point. Yeah. And they are can
and new crobbe.
Okay.
And new crobbe. One say he might not give you a star.
So I'm saying that on winning trophies, but league no one count.
Yes, but if say within a period. Clubs now no more competing. You are able to spend more than them.
Most of them will not be allowed into Barca or Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, whatever. Few of them will make it.
But the players now so you better more course teams no. And the Julian Alvarez, Mr. Two. And the Julian Alvarez, you had to say the Barca any abre. She the goalkeeper Jean Black. Jean Black. Jean Black here equal to any top goalkeeper in the game. Or an experienced player bit is Antoine Griezmann. He has been there the last 3 seasons. And yet Tima Obaka send the players need to compete. And I think some to Sikana ya dia manono. Or their top players. Any resource na ebano. Bema boda enko. Me so the Seska we my Jose Mourinho. O the Seska we emo to say Antonio Conte in the same league. Maybe our target is to win the league. To say they do stage be a Chelsea person who win the Premier League when Abramovich take you over now. I'm going for Jose Mourinho now. These are coaches so bet me a BB. Back home.
Then go forward to 2 baby.
I'm two.
I go follow Musia can come.
Tamokoto Jao Felix no. From Benfica no. I spend over 120 million euros. No, the told Jao Felix. Julian Alvarez, I'm not say for Manchester City.
70. 80.
Yes. 80. When you spend this Esika way in the mount. Now they go top players. Now in the period of 10 years, I'm to watch it 3 officer. What fairly?
What did Tom Jones do?
The Bonji.
I know the Europa be on it.
Enti ono so asem no e se ehwe ni.
Okay.
Enti die nko na Manchester United for yi. Omo hu ne Brian Mbeumo ma. Omama Brentford for yi. E de Manchester United e chi etwitwi fom sa egu omani mase. Say Manchester ko pay player wo Brentford. Say Manchester so money 62 million pounds. Omo se yenye. Mr. Otuo 62 million pounds. Enye sika kitwo. 62 million pounds.
That's say.
Nah, some baby ajibo. This is transfer window. And player na can want some no. You see my minimum pound with Jibo. And can play team bia come better Jihun in the Premier League last season. There been in the Premier League last season. If a player scores 20 Premier League goals, why are we making it say he's an ordinary player? Hey, 20. Na Milan Musaka o she go say last season. Me bacho Milan to Saka. Last season o she how many goals?
Now
you have Brentford on your striker. Let's set on your striker. A winger. Scores 20 Premier League goals. Now you say on your day.
O she 20 goals. It is Agito meba asema bekin. Eti e de Brian Mbeumo gina. Na de Rafael Leao gina because o she 20 goals.
I will pick Mbeumo because I want productivity. And the guy have shown, but go and check the
asem
what's your goals about 10 da? What's your goals about 10?
Yes, okay.
Go ahead, Fabra.
O men Leao baby and afa tunche be.
And then Mbeumo is a better winger today than Rafael Leao. Today Mbeumo is a better winger. What do you want in a winger? You want the goals. And Mbeumo has guaranteed you say show Ocean Brentford. A Brentford that doesn't have that kind of midfielders that will dominate games.
It is a winger she goes channel young queen so ya dey channel.
And then go na me fefe.
Pen drive.
Go na me fefe.
It's a real league.
Go na me fefe.
The real league no share 20 no. How cost put na la me ya man share 20 wala league to ya dey channel me.
Na say me na no na say go for getting because getting na ya we go at 12. Azu Ghana to ya dey channel.
And no chia no okay. And ya no say
Ghana to so one.
Mbeumo no ye hwe no.
That's why consistency ni.
Yeah bi ye hwe no.
Kiss you don set ya.
And one me say me nko be bia.
Say winger wa say goals more. E ya dey check.
Enye goals nko na Mbeumo hye. This guy is one. He does everything in football.
Mbeumo.
He does everything in football. Me say and then ejina and then goals nko assist, thank you. He gave more double assists. So check the assist. Then assist more than double figures.
Mbeumo.
Oh my double figures.
136 and he has scored 42 goals.
One say
136.
And what you say
42 goals.
For Brentford.
Based on games our ball go share.
On share day. Never obi away Bukasa ko obo say what you saying.
Hey, man, me compare.
If this number
the statistics will even deceive him.
No,
about 136 match at 48.
But you saka the say baba. Me saka there. Me saka there. All the one say sana. Yeah, omo jinko for bisu kwa. You saka there bra.
Only the 136.
Mbeumo is
136 divided by 42. Meboa. Jobo after every 3.2 games, no I share one goal.
Until 3 points. 3.2. Okay, my child 20. Only saka the number na enye.
Now the way we compare.
I wo the only mbra say the wenye bia baba ifa.
The beer no wetin Zaka.
O dey yi.
Yeah. The beer no wetin no.
Na we dey ofan kan ho. You are see unke Mbeumo. Liverpool, they don't find mo wingers no. Now we Arsenal. Born again man all time no tie Arsenal for left back no. He is a proper.
Meti ato aso.
Onye me say me man ni na, what the fama no. Me I know all this.
Was 53 goals.
In how many matches?
Mr. Joe. By me,
what do you go? Who's that? He has lost. Mbeumo is a better. He's a better winger in the Premier League than Saka.
No,
it's a fact.
He's
a better winger in the Premier League than Saka.
Bona no. Zaki, the argument that you are making, Omana 2 a year. And your matter.
Ah, no, anyway, 3.2. Chasa, where they are, who scores less?
3.67.
Tio,
What you say? You will oh, you were like a
yes.
La scores in 3.6.
Kasama no go.
Scores in 3.2. So
Not in the golf. Not in the golf. Not in the golf, yanko.
You de wa bona yinyina ye kwotire TV mu no ko park.
Mami try there.
You too.
Mami try ba me Saka e better. Saka o started 2 seasons and no bono matre. Urefi. Yanko. Ni na ka o there.
You too. This is a player. It's goals na Zakito kana odi yedede no. Just last season and the Premier League was more than 10 goals. Last season was 9 goals in the league. Last 2 seasons was 9 in the Premier League. The only season I watched 10 goals a season if your analysis is based on goals. It is our analysis your goals. One analysis your goals sha meba. One analysis a goal sha. Just one good season this is a club I'm so true. When the problem I'm having with Manchester United, it looks like I'm repeating the same mistake.
That won't be on my Obikasa na if you it you.
Proper scouting now.
Oh man, Kasami. What can say we? There we are out of order. But you.
You too. I asked him. Within that same period, Chobiti said, Omar Mamouche, Ofri Frankfurt, to Manchester City. Check the amount City spent on Omar Mamouche. So to the Mechana say, the ambassador Mechana say, I can Manchester do 62. No. Brentford so Montiasi no. 62 imizoto. E bet me born na me show Europe no. That 62 can pick players from here better than we bear.
Some of you experience
Mizoto na Kwaraskelia. PSG photo they say. Koto Mbuemo odi 62 kwa ese enye. Na wo da so di akire. How? That I don't want to go.
No, why yes, then why yes, come on, go to 60 million. You see, you are making argument no. Come on, go to Australia. No, then why yes.
Obi are establishing home. The season Napoli won the Serie A, virtually their best player, the best player in the league. This is Serie A.
Oh, not that best player.
Brentford.
I know I said no God.
I want to team the BBA.
Oh, can't I did say this.
I'm a guy just say dream boy so better. What I'm trying to say is based on the quality he has as a player. Any Sikana Manchester United, Sikana Manchester United, they are corner. Loto, sister was so do. Why? Say.
Say Zach. Another one you full of you say Zach.
Brentford for Manchester. Brentford for Manchester for Nasia Mama go to 70. Omucha 70 here. Goes by.
He's a proper
the boy in
there's all my Kasana.
I the oil. The oil in it. It's on the traffic road.
I did let you know.
For different topic.
Loto, I did inquire. Jakito.
How much did you do? Mom ran my boy said. I'm so I said 20 goals. So I had the chain Bukayo Saka. I had the chain Quaresilia. I had the chain Rafael Yao. Yeah, when I down my boy.
So Obi the 32. Obi the 32 million pounds. I could talk Ryan Cheki. Every France. What to what the 62 akobe be see and another so to.
They go so.
So too. Nazaki to bo na yebo ni yesi be biansa ni agose go.
Okay. Yango.
Obewie nyina no bi de ran checking. Abaji league. Na still Champions League qualify. One better bench.
Iba better bench. In the city team we were started.
Ran checking. On the bench.
Oh, Tama, House of Folk and Kunadu Yadum are mass apart from contract extension. Player wants 8,000 to match with the highest paid player, Benjamin Asari. But House of Folk can only afford 5,000, taking him from 4,000. But Yadum insists he's a senior player and must be paid as well. Tama, Kunadu Yadum contract our house now. Did you buy no say open? We say, Watara by now on money much no, Sometymer boy in a fire. And I did the bear also open. Now, boy no has 4,000. And has for say, on bet me and on bet me for 5,000. And also say, on a senior player or cross harbor. Intino, on Fanon co 8,000 hobby. Senior Omotia, a Benjamin Asari. Emu, I shikakra.
Alola so chao. Alola. Kun Alola. Ojibo boss pa ba ko. Oh, I mean, I'm only chai. Obo Dipa, he really likes you. Oh, no, I can't no baby.
Oh, okay.
On no farm ejuma.
Yeah, Alola.
Chin farm no
farm. Start here no so. To boss ya chini Alola.
Yes.
Okay. So you senior too.
House of Folk transfer business is in a limbo as dollarization threatening to scuttle the whole process. Heart of Lions are demanding 150,000 for Ishmael Ado, the midfielder. Razak Simpson and Amankona are also demanding foreign currencies. Tama, has transfer business in Moedin. Player be on the con who be now in Moedin. Now, I quit $1 sem. She also has 6 candy, Umuntimina. Ama idea in Moedin. Kotoko is a historian club. Kotoko is a historic club and has passionate supporters. I am here to play for the big club and ready to give my best. Aziz Haruna Dari set his.
Can I hear before we know? Before we know, $1 be asset.
I say a House of Folk transfer business is in a limbo as dollarization threatening to scuttle the whole process.
I said,
Omko player be a $1 dollar. Omko player be a $1 dollar.
Is it got $1 I am there? $1
Omko Heart of Lions for a Ishmael Lions for $150,000.
A Heart of Lions player be no Okuma. Omo boys no baako te.
Baako Okuma me refini din. Oye Kumasi ni.
For a young player. Oh, okay.
Forward.
Oh, okay. Okay. On a team we be chasing one and saying.
Team we be chasing from somewhere.
Share team no officials.
Officials.
No, I'm home Heart of Lions boy be. No, I'm stadium baby. Omo say boy no edium de be call.
Edi Tama.
Pogba.
Na kwa ne Pogba nam.
Na kwa ne Pogba nam.
Only Pogba nam.
I've been my story no.
Aye. Na udi bakroti only Pogba nam. Okay.
They say
so all link Pogba no. What the Pogba no only players now. Yeah. But say Pogba player and they are not only Pogba nam.
Only Pogba now. And Tama Aziz Haruna Dari asserting ambition to become Kotoko #1 goalkeeper. Okay. Number 1.
I think it's a very big opportunity and I'm very, very happy for this opportunity. I'm family in Kotoko 4. So we want this opportunity by me now. So I think I was very proud and I was very, very happy. And my hesitate to say, yeah, may I accept Kotoko and I say, I just accepted them, and for now I'm here. My first source, no, I'm who say no, this is real because Coach Kwasi up and a friend make a say no, I'm already. I'm because I'm ever ready. And again, Coach Prince and so free, I make him say, I'm already, and I'm always ready. And me, I'm Papa, so continue so free, I make him say, oh, I'm so okay, I'm ever ready. Kotoko, one of the biggest clubs of Ghana and Africa. And my family very, very, very proud. Say, our team almost supported from our collaboration, our take part in this club. I think our money budget, and it was one of my very, very big motive for my family to be happy. So they will say, okay, and I'm very happy. Say be am smaba. Me am first call no say be akotoko in here me no. Me akasa me who say okay. Then I've been doing a very, very good job and I carry me to this level. Other part na so make say pressure because we have kotoko there's a lot of very great goalkeepers on ba kotoko abesen akọ. So if say also ba kotoko we have to do a double work. We who say okay we are the right person to be in this position no. So I think say other hand no pressure, other hand no a very big motivation.
Until the Niabre or say the Obabe no and the technical team who the right one to be in the number one position. The Niabre Wabasa obey number one them T and the Emerepa.
What about say yes start your idea and go for ye be? You're told as a goalkeeper, you know Kepa is going to Arsenal. No, number one. We knew one number. You didn't win you are
Casabeboa by a had because he had normally been a camp. It's no say a Dano crowd was spirit no crown and yet for the deep crana.
Is that the Manchester some po nana? Oh, mamma, man got no being got deputize you.
Nay, a Jan Crano.
Ah, we are copper number one, ye copper number two. I'm saying, yeah, bebo.
Now, keepers no munya support.
Uganda munya.
No, because house of folk.
House of one problem Nancy. Before this normally boys bear 3 away Debbie.
But how many other players are
and
a problem of Ghana. Maybe attack on
until so lose form.
I don't know making.
But who form that send
oh, send a keeper there, the keeper there, the other nether. By honey dear, oh yeah, where say he is number one. And a wow ban on your number one. Sometimes they arrange matches for you. Or maybe a cup matches, even why we win only be. And at the unnecessary competition, no a baby free moon.
You can go.
But I have a pie bonny idea why I was or your quasi and she win Namimra. Possible. Yan Shannon Namimra. What was a go against him?
Almost almost a Razaka Balorano. Namkacho say. So Muntimin promising. Sabalora obey. Una number one. Momoko fan and man of a problem.
Come and fight for your position.
Play ya can answer me. Utin Komodima. We don't call for many dingo managers na kotoko penepa.
Keeper no.
Coach was you coach was happy a freno. Pokunti freno. To the over Hanam to the Hesse coach was happy a fafon.
Hey,
Obeti Pacho, one of the Necas coach was happy. And they said, oh, Italian Madini after all. So tell me, I say, oh, why not Pokunti phone? Pacho Hanam needing commerce, Pokunti. Pokunti say, Ebia, or Holland, not Van Basten. A fafon after all player, Sebra meeting. So tell me, I say, such a personalities involved, a player transfer. Now, chase a player no, Zutu, a idea with Dimu, a club near the Yepa. It's a bear than say, a Daria, you can answer me. Kotokobeti Akokach and based on the penny form in the Quacas, I say, Oba by a second trace. It is a way, Jose. It will be pardon, Kamara and so pada. It's a bear better say to avoid, said yes, yes, I can. For the past 6-7 seasons, Zutu. A very big problem Makotoko.
Hey, I saw my copy.
Your phone is not managed to be short time Jackson. Because I know you team no Japan with him. The following season off. Check it, bra. That's in the trend.
I'm not about your problem, Casio Kotoko. it me feel say this season there Zoto anka omo find a way to solve it.
That son you keep us so a fan.
We
won on a victim.
That is where the issue is. Yes, that is where the issue is.
Also, we are na contract na semi no amanatia say.
So we don't know
that victim no.
It will be. And I on say football bon Zoto. Say select you. Now we start game ah. Omo mo tinechi no. Uhi omo sunsum say beta wachi. No, na me do him.
Say bench play bien no
David, your bench players have to your bench players.
Obu otiase.
Play be your conference
otiase. What you know say we dey. Bobu ontiase say akwane ade che.
Your bench players are. Wa accept say team na meba no me dey metena bench. Opportunity ba and na menya biabo. Onyanwe.
Ahead of sports makers ahead of the Kotoko NCC elections, confusion rocks Christopher Damenya and Obinsachere camp as Christopher Damenya pushes for the reopening of the nomination so he can pick forms and contest. Some allies within the camp are urging Obinsachere to step down. Ahead of the Kotoko NCC elections, confusion rocks Christopher Damenya and Obinsachere camp as Damenya pushes for the nomination to be reopened so he can pick forms and contest. Some allies within the Damenya camp are asking Obinsachere to step down for Damenya to come, but Obinsachere says no.
No, we headline. What is that story? Okay, sorry, Nan. Say, Damenya per se, or some so a file be.
There be say initially they were saying,
I saw about 4 can.
But I'm right.
Says I let you be more.
But the debate, my sir.
I can be more. Maybe him say at a point. We need to make us have some way. The current leadership of Kotoko. Ne Damenya Dinkomo. Senka on reconsider the decision.
Not to contest.
To contest again.
On reconsider
the decision, not to contest. Yes.
No more contest.
No more contesting. But one fanity anje.
It's a persuasion.
So
because
support.
And Benifonu who say Omo pray for chairmanship position. I say form kakra.
Form say
in terms of
and your mom more no. Mo say baby omo dey elections we na do no.
Ka be hu ne mani bia na ka.
Baby omo dey elections we na do no. Omo bre o. Oni so omo bre pa. Yes, you areas are mems to ubetimi criticize the management. But one area me feel say omo do omo na si for omo ya dey pa. As circle selection we. Especially sa fa abu senso sade no. And not dear Zutu be a magina be a mebo management na baso. So mama circle for na hunu na omo. No do mo na si form. Say elections na ye ba beto no. Wow, we registered member for abu census no. Zutu wo akonya.
Wo dey bra you know criteria na wo kana say ama we mo ha no. Na community
say by phone consideration.
And I was saying
it doesn't mean say phone can't train.
You know what head of sports
by their consideration.
Oh, me pass opening.
What for we?
Open last one. Brush myself off.
Baby any was a car train.
After Gaka top 4 in August, Mr. Ansah led Gaka takes to another level by organizing regional ministers competitions after the President Cup. Also, we President Cup now. Afi no, not top 4. Top 4 be 31st August. We top 4 now. Opeso about regional ministers competitions.
Our team they are all working together. We believe that the clubs also are supporting us because in most cases when we have encounters with them, we don't struggle too much. And even before this President Cup, we're trying to do something new in addition to what we have already. That does not mean that my predecessors did not do much. No, they did their best and got to where I had the opportunity of taking over. So we've been touring the country. We've done about 4 readings already. We're trying to introduce the Regional Ministers' Cup in December. So we're doing some rounds and trying to lobby our ministers. The good thing is that the 4 readings that I had taught with my team, they've all accepted it. My advice also did 2 readings in the Western region. We've also come on board. So we are trying to fashion out how the program we want it to go.
Tama, where the MC
okay.
8 days to go. Still, Gaka are yet to secure sponsorship for the President Cup. Almost struggle.
But I mean, problem with President Kappa. Gaka struggle sponsorship. This is a cup for the president. So can't the presidency give them 100,000 or 200,000 to organize a befitting cup for the president? No, but I'm saying, say, and you mean minister there's only budget 20. But I'm saying, President's Cup. And what say on mine budget in a tribute to
near the Bosham.
Near the Bosham. That's the only occasion in Ghana a calendar you see a president Munyam publicly like that. So can't we have a budget for that? 200,000 cities can do this.
I think me know
this President Cup no. A president in the Dubai and I said why in the Dubai.
It's a Gaka initiative. But they wrote to the president.
Okay. The
president no editum ti na e omo ba ho. No bana e basa basa sanya fe. Edu ba because can free gate be once obi amra na sa da. Ghana for nsiam.
Gaka needs to work. They all can know you again. They need to work.
Me just say initiative for
many president. So me know you again 100%.
Say Gaka to bottom 4 no man nya sponsorship ba. That's because clubs don't gas on, but with your man Penny's name is at stake. So I can't tell you, a brand take off our boxes by or no crying individual. The cow boy or no quack like a twisica. It for man Penny. For you know, no. For you know, no. The Antonio document a coin, and just as a president, no, and a must come here. The image. And the dignity of our president. And some of my penny bedia to say. Now, no never so organized. We went to the Ministry of Education and Greek. So, come on, my approval. On my penny bedia to say. Munkoyadian. Also, say, the moon yam the Bibia womb. Tiana Nam ye Pescabo, President Cabi, and Yabin ferry.
When I say, you know, to some extent, but
200,000 cities. And yes, it can be a 200 bit. Oh, President Cap. So my club is 50-50. 100,000
this is 70-70.
So now the 100,000
Sam so mutua, you know, mutua clubs in Sikano.
Yeah.
I know the mutua at the mark class for their
because this is 140 no.
Not the Akano. Said they said this year they know. Or more for more committee for MSS sponsorship was a fundraising. And no more move around the MSS Kamba. And Abamu Abamaya day. Sponsors too. Aha. It's omo de kwasi ebenya clubs so sometimes so so sometimes still aya na how our president wasem
yeah
ebi agaka for koyi omo say yeah be say about President Cup na ebebo no ebi yabusam de na mo hia oh teams na be say do mo boni hia sika na ye de ama wo mo yes bi sika na 140,000 presidency say na monje na mofan komo moy na de aka na mso no de betia register de ay etu ko kasa de che the presidency a ono de obebusa ne se wonyema no waya wie ade na kotoko ne ha sika ye ready na mizotu sika de be organize competition na eno de omunya
oh so enye laziness a mizotu ene kotoko mizotu mami go make a point
using words
I'll continue to use those words
enye easy
mizotu. This is the competition.
This
is the competition in Kotoko and House of Folk. Two, president image eka and as organization as Gaka.
But only has some sponsors.
I know most sponsors in America. I'm talking about omu followers.
Maybe omu.
They don't have.
It is
but
not easy.
That's you don't need Kotoko sponsors and follow our part. So I'm talking about Nipa Stadium.
But what argument they say? Kotoko has is at stake. Omu followers. Omu. Followers do much throughout the season.
Yes, at the point in time, over 10. Now has at least close to 10.
Why don't
at a time? It depends on Nema Moye. but what I'm saying is kotokona has na omo ye ana mo ntimi nko ba omo seriously say omo ni abre e put things right. I know Mr. to enough but the president image one kotoko has to focus. And if the Gaka is really working out, you appeal to corporate Ghana and you are telling me to own sponsor. Because they get up one day.
One thing is
without doing all this necessary.
Say you best start this season. I did a football calendar Babonteno. When a date fixed for the President Cup. Yet one am to Tubeka be Ewe League in 3-4 days near announcement. See President Cup. Say Oko the corporate bodies no one. They have already normal draw more budgetary.
Fantastic.
It's a difficult. Say Mr. Otuo, or mobile consider.
So nobody is lazy.
And yes, until baby a word in the year too strong. But baby a man when say, Yanfan say Gaka. Aside Mr. Otuo, aside league I been organized by the FA. Gaka so more competitions or more organizing. It is a season neighbor start here. And yes, a Gaka competitions a part of the FA calendar. Because FA the best sanction. Gaka games are more mabo. It's a Gaka phone. Yes, Gaka phone. Before the season starting to say about President Cup on the 6th of July. And then your Gaka top 4, Abia Augusta. Then Gaka will start preparing. Writing letters to companies, engaging companies. SLA or more competition to them. But what here and some Mr. and some care can no more yina. What was enrich yao? And I'm not about to say about President Cup.
I agree, but my point soon say, maybe I'm wondering where you guys are coming from. Say, either the president accepts CN Shemen Munyam or he doesn't. But once the name of the president is brought in, expectations need different. Government penny they will pay baby. That's why they organize crowd near there for rallies. Okay, so obscene modia help them do it well. Whether they have sponsors or not. Said the best, or as soon as some organization and your family music assembly. Please, we can do it from the president. There's a year under President. They organize it from the presidency. And the president on a day be by someone. So that way the but some more as the APC President Munyam ye be sponsor be for me, it's not good for the president.
And I said, Mr. Otuo, they all can in now. But it's not how I be present to the presidency.
The man's only present.
My memo example. My memo example be not saying, maybe the tourism board and the blaster line and one where I my penny Mahama creating. Or more to help creative art. So to sort of mention, I say, it's what do propose a call? Maybe this is what you want to do. Or mo go through. No motion, no mo bet me aboa. Don't forget Sam Otuo. And yet, you be beyond your bet media concentration across sports. And now, say, oh, the current administration, don't forget, say, your administration, a president, Tasha Ghana for boss, say, you bet it in your muscle. You see, Kassam, you spend this guy anyhow. So, what's the mention? I say, it is a member because I'm president and I'm president, but the master between him. Now, I can't say, be a cinema, because I say, yeah, much did that 50. Me call the office of the chief of staff. Ekushia ne dey asem to nanim. Do fu so betimi aboa na waboa. So what the mention say. Ba wo ko na akwa kan asem wie na afei. Wo so betimi say. Ojitum. The other man no e na ojitum. Ba wo ka chance o, ebi o mampanyi president. De aka weni de ye betimi aye. Ama you say ya say a former sponsorship committee ni wan wan nyina. Na me to ya former ni nyina na afei. Edu na mo struggler. How?
Okay.
It made me feel say
remember from where I sit.
Gaka executives
no more organizing program B. And they wanted Oyerepa to be part and the main sponsor and BBC. And we told them say any this is the way we want you to do it. Someone nyane dey pedia. Don't add our brand to it. Angla me free ban no. I know say the obeka. But say if the presidency is not interested in the cup. But some interested there. Abamu sikano 200 or 300,000 cedis. A chicken fee. So okay, help them with the organize. Yes, sir. You better president come no man penny be do an empty stadium.
And no, and you catch it say. So when you say Fibia president Kappa. Mum prepare them. na ministry no ministry budget no am to afi bi e de be mo no ministry ne budget afi bi e de be mo no na me to ehyem eti afi ne so a enya afi na ga ka fodo muti ko pempem so na wo de wo twen ya na be ka 2 weeks a me nkasa o but time ade be ko sponsorship ni important yeti Ghana am to yeti Ghana ha ya ball league what is semester so wakasa radio so bia no waka president camp da
no election no say
we dey say top 4 we dey say top 4 on best struggles
sponsorship for football see the GFC has no sponsor Kotokoni has no sponsorship dem move for football no asem na yet for interested
for omo mu di enim no omuntimi convince omo to come on board
okay when you have a defective brand you can't convince
bizoto your brand of course your brand na say you know enye no your brand dey say enye no oh yes say enye no but you cannot take away twenana ya obaye. We have the wrong people running our football. That is now they don't even think about competition beyond Kobo. Ebeka 2 days on Kobo way. No be omo we ball league mizoto ye ball league gaka for. Omo twen se ball league na kotoko ne has about top 4. Asa na announce top 4. Na wo twen ne ball league ni wie. Asa no announce top 4. Na me mo campaign no asori aba mo se me ma sponsorship. Na be a campaign ma me.
That's exactly what I meant by laziness.
What I'm saying is
prepare ahead of
records.
Prepare ahead of time.
We have sponsorship every year.
So you were doing the right things.
Now they
every year we have sponsors. But me say sponsorship in Ghana is very difficult, especially for football.
Me to o baby o.
There be Ghana there.
Me chewa dey bi. Onim send there. Onim send them to. Onim send there. Yeah, what TikTokers, any bloggers are. Even they are charged. It is a radio station in charge. But still, radio station owners are finding a way to appoint the right people to also create an avenue to get money. Yeah, dear no, it's the personnel. Nipa no mudi any money na problem. Nipa no mudi any money na problem.
Either omu ni man as omu lazy. Ana makano.
Just say don't use those words.
They are not charitable.
When you are using words for people, we look at you so lazy.
If you tell me I'm lazy, I need to back up. I say me pajama. Me no problem with sometimes I don't know you know.
Lazy, I bet you.
Oh, in instance corner best side to catch me lazy. Now say who deserve why not? And then me tell you now say but that is tell me an instance. Tell me an instance that you think I'm a lazy. I'm a lazy guy.
Obi go brand animasi. Abelusu millions of cedis. Loto Obi go brand animasi. Abelusu millions of cedis. Adia se corporate world who sisi na se nkofo mu nye serious. Then omuko go brand animasi wie ye no. Na a whole FA president Babontin say adia no ma ye ni nyina 2000 Ghana cedis. Now in the weight of the league.
Anga. Ano pay. Me what you?
Okay. They say on Obeko being such a camp and I say Obeko back to the mania because Nancy no campaign more such. And I'm also doing the mania.
That my me can share channel this.
As I say maybe.
No. On say me say and they odi head dance abai. Obi anim. On say Christopher ye ni dinner chi from day one. I mean him say they so they also go far from see. Obi anim. The minimum very my take it decision. What did the mechanic say? You know, for now, Obi anim say Chama Christopher the mania oba from your camp a free Chama Imano Kumi or Western. Muna ye Christopher and no bizarre because of Nim Bibia for say Dr. Christopher the mania.
Where Manogumi?
I dash him.
And he didn't know. Oh, now no crowd was three no pebi wa and him danger no three. And now you want to 9:36 and Chebe 14 minutes ago. Or three ya no good morning. And them say the mania kiss. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Abuju so ni ho.
And now we say so oba land so can traffic player transfer ni ade yenti en.
Tama we say no obi se kire hu demanya otwifa no so I say when she dan tinanimu ne na kasa biasa.
Yate. I'm the yenti o de yate.
What's on tin on friend controversial.
Salon beron.
From
Me too, bro. What's the transfer na ide?
Transfer no. 2 seasons near ya transfer ya offload the players ya offload the players be 30 to 40 ya job mo kwan na me dey say player bi ba 1 season o be 6 months yes ya no kwan by basa me hunu qualities of the players me o player bi to say I see the bansi oba first season wo hunu so but second season one no shake Kotoko goals. Third season no shake Kotoko goals. Ni I Andrew inti manu CCA. Say last season no buy. I nani am post time. But well so last 2 seasons. Last 2 seasons. But last 2 seasons well so no bia wo de management obeka so pamona. But what na say no. Just end the season inti manu integral player e wo Kotoko. I set up no. Bobo ni yem obi ehun so obo. Player.
So what's your point? Say obi ba no nya de kro mo man ntina on esi do ba ya de.
Me say and I mean more instances. So o nya de a Jesse no we share Kotoko Jesse no we share no ayi na nya easy say we share na afa wo. Nya say we share na afa wo. E be take some time. And yes. And it depend games here the best time. And I mean more in team manu. See you rejecting team manu last season. Enka sa just end the season. Enko ni ho. Ye hunu de obetimi offer Kotoko.
And your suggestion is saying.
Me suggestion is saying.
Obi ba no onya de ado end.
And as see anso no ye sign ko Africa. Wow, I something I eduku. Oba just January ya. Oba na enye da anye yi. But of late, o man be 10 minutes ya. Obo e ma hu say. Obebo.
Ahe no ko ya ko man obo man we.
Ye ko bibie ni. Obo mbe 10 minutes. Obo ba kun ye nya penalty. I Robert Moses onye.
Wan benza.
Referee na odi.
You benza Robert Moses.
Obo biem. Na de do park wo pa stadium ho, dance park ho. Obo na ko boba. Pain. Na silence hour. Na fa ye ding.
Silence hour.
Eduku no. Onya 3 touches no. Last one here. Go. And so
come on here kakra.
Come on here kakra 6 matches, 6 months. Oba no we bobe 5 matches. Into no side player no. Also man time kakra. What sign be 2-3 years. Into we share 6 months. That's all flow do na. Me no nyagren. No progressing. Match after match. O progressing. What he needs say Obe man motivation and as obation in no man playing time. Obe deliver. Some say do ku about league is no kwa man ni. Intina ye offloading Elisa. Obi say I tell you do. Or bobo no kama e no pray. Wa ba or recover obo. Oba wonye too bad. And also no 1 season yes or onko. Abra o experience. Ye ko Africa. Ye the experience in Africa. And no it is Sundowns for you.
Does them no money this year?
Yeah, no money ko bobo no. Me see. What the Champions League grana say yes.
Let's na don't be to Kotoko Champions League.
Aye, on bet you.
Na anu ya number.
Na or free Champions League mo beba confederation. And as yenso ye ko ye share ye Champions League. Ye confederation no so mo Champions League ko Super Cup. Intene and I say
you Kotoko do no mo dia so mo Super Cup.
Ye ko Cup World Cup.
Oju we na we dia mo Super Cup. Ah no kan ntumi anu man nkan. Kotoko bo Africa Cup na Sundowns nim kwa se bo Africa.
Data ye pe consistency.
It's what you know.
And you also have to listen to them because almost so HMA they do personnel audit of the players, analysis of a player way or buy ni training to say wait and what can in our boomans. Would you okay? There was a whole my example, but it be a thing they do almost tenacia no matter. obaye no bia in 2 seasons matches saying our bo the injury record quite saying going forward no ye be hia no and I say ye man nko try ne lack o baby ne mfafo from ra omo no de ne a bit more detailed essay they wo kan oh me say me na say na asem no na out asem no
message that say injury tell do so last I just ended to year no
I just give an example
I mean say me person me
ebi emban say ebi eduku 6 months 6 months no buy no match say no abo is he improving bi ado ko ball ba no na bi about technical for no mo mfa ba no nko an njo mo check ya keken kabomu a ebi so there be going to Africa we will not need him enti ye man nko no bi mra se ba ku bi abara say yes wa bobo aba
Johnson and former dreams player
no our experience from playing in Africa
former dreams player dreams are nice and na even hard
say dreams are nice say na agaza
dreams player
na dreams player onye player
okay o dey miss Otuo say dey near hu ni di ho dance
baba ma onye on videos about
no buy over no buy
guy no
oh yeah miss Otuo miss Otuo
the go so chen
miss Otuo so say me mama first and me see eduku bo bibie ni ho de eduku koye ne ho no eduku koye no bibie ni no they say then the obi ane nadwene won dem obi ane nadwene me say ya hwe eduku ha me say the first 2 matches na eduku nya de na obi ase na we na but gradually no performing
okay
na pick it back
to be say my players na time
okay
no slow start
that's good
well na ya play and so wakofa no 6 months o money playing time or the be man so ba o ye ne de
that's an amentias here you want playing time say you are competing with that there's no training ground
just man can o we na e time na ye na
competing with more playing time
don't matter
what you know
no say o misi o flow to players no
adwene okay kakra ye kwa ye ne ntro ato
ye kwa Africa iso sisi a ye justify your inclusion justify your inclusion sisi say ye kwa Africa na say ye hia ayi say ye justify your inclusion
am da we ne enko
justify your inclusion ene ye no
eno so nye
na opim so yiska opim so yiska ye fanya recruitment the recruitment ni e dey kwa Africa ni ye ayi aye experience ai for ni ye ko bono ho enya justify your inclusion no ni pa no nim no o bai
nobody is intimidating him man can answer but there shouldn't be attempt
ai sisi ye wa hai ye o si nya place ya omu ye ai ye ni has ko bobo na sin ya echina week has for you training ye yi ni ye training ye dey justify you
be so mu training anopa we me ba anopa na we mo ba nyum am zakra ko wache
me ko nche
we opposition ko to kwa
justify your inclusion
ni
na yi for obi kan dey so na asem
double concentration
one do omo justify your inclusion yeah the same coach now you justify your inclusion was I prepare team for I has match was I prepare team for has match no concentration no be then when you match ni e ko match we so hu hia
okay do be the way man go
go for ye so manya kotoko reject zone and omo ye no mo ko hia rejected zone ai wo kotoko na ye de omo ko hia nti no omo be professor omo be she
me musa rejected zone aso de nyawe ye nko em kwekwa ani ye nko na afi ba for so de we na so bet ma amza we ama oben trust na ye nya ni ntwam phases ya ni nko kakra bi na 10 number
no to enra kotoko power Aziz that I think that locally
as I can do my pay
o may naturally Yeah, locally, if you are looking for a player that can or the competition, but team, I think is the right choice in Aziz Dari. I think say where the Kasari Kona Kofa Aziz are basically when she that and reduce his standard nessa. The only things will be to me about no justify the entire or deserve also share Kotoko Carlos and no about perform. So far got quite 5 transfers. So to 4 of them there. I think the Ghana standard handed there. You give the IMC credit for these signings. Because so far Zakaria Fuseni, over Francis Akwa, over Hubert Joe, now for Aziz Daria.
Maki signing.
There's a crew why signing pa. Johnson upon them to or Usu known as still that I keep saying it's a minimum. I don't really know much about him, so I would love to watch him.
Okay.
Now yeah, has any your mabako. Currently I'm more friendly game war. Adakwajachi, Eddie Ama justify players now. Then after that, on so much so by 11, and then run on your call her on panana 3 as I become 14. Then 14 in able 14 Ajimambedu count 14 10 started plus so man for keeper very justified because to keep a back on at them and a 10 neighbor and a more can 4 at the bench. The Omoko second half, normally Ben up. Second half, near so may now trade the swab born. Okay. By Monday, they'll play another friendly match on Monday. By no bay or more be you on Moneno. And then was a 14 on Mubia, no may you do mope. Now, Omadi Abeka team, the normally main team they training. Is no matter numbers. The Monday, the main team now, so both friendly plus. Justify players number on the short list to money after and a friend, then they know what happened. Now, yet me out to us.
Okay.
Let's see how things will go. But there are so many reasons behind the exit of some players. But
okay.
Another day.
Babo, also the trouble Bianca in the last. Where we there be in your baby. That's where we are young.
I'm so too. Manyaji how Kotoko management no omo atimini supporters no atenasina. Omo jetum say omo the fabu census on the bay omo election no. Now so omo spreading around all the supporter groups no. Say it doesn't matter baby I say we some other sprinter groups be e di na mintimi nya offer me nya but then now it's acceptable say omo nyina no once we fabu census holder no obetuma to abani be for the circles leadership no. Now I say in a way no you have an input into who becomes the circles leader. Because circles na
supporters leader.
I be supporters
that circles be more.
But I think I will make the name circles no.
Where we non-members of the circle na to aba.
I am going to be but
also I'm changing it.
Maybe going for it on and also.
It should be supporters chairman.
Yeah,
okay.
But I think this is exactly what I was talking about because the first time we raised this issue on the fabu census no. I challenge it say management cannot impose it on the supporters. But I say they have to sit down the support. Now muji tum say yes support the empire you to say they no be. No, initially now it looks like
you're telling us that this is the way it's going.
It looks like that's
the way it's going.
It looks like there's a position.
But not echo.
Maneuver whatever they done. Idea. But me I like that. So much my I win it. The you don't decide the so we support it. Oh man see.
Yeah. So far you see when transfers adabakwa only madabakwa aha Kotokwane has spa in transfers no because you are not ready to go and pay unse na asade na ya be almost your musuman you are not ready to go and pay transfer fee and go and buy e be niska no one you agena and you be tempted to believe say and now oh you signing meanwhile the best players are still around and obi anto omo and ama omo no sa teams ni bona ID no because the best around omu niska omu yankoto omu so any niska ntino yeah try say obi I carry 2 months
the best start no
the best players
it was apamo ma goto
because the best players are around there it was who they go fast how nyadi o yes nyadi you did not buy the best from the scene baby akoko has a 3 if obi a boy Ishmael odin webu that boy no ampa if baby a ogina yi league a boy na if upe best utie coach ni na dia mienu a in the league onya 1 or 2
our league here boy.
Yeah.
Ishmael. At least the two names that I know for a fact, these are the two best midfielders. Yeah, that
was Ishmael no go team.
Oh, Lions were. I'm about 150,000 no. Your boy league here, yes, dollars.
Well, not an AM, yes, sir. Open market.
So, it's
one able players so average. No open market, no about your pool. There's a system that is used to determine the value of every player. And yes, I will be by which opera failure or bar. Over a contract or about saying the age or tone or saying what value you have created. But how dear? Or quadru jacket 200,000 for 200,000.
To club on our analyze.
Then your man would die.
I know just with the Yentoka.
So as I now say business. Also, I will put it.
I say you're born here and say, Gas are born a gun and Quania Bobono. Woman yet said the gun and Quania Boboni, a mobile baby. Say I never you.
But I think the GFA should look at that.
They don't beat me.
You'll be a this player. Say, be a boy at 300,000 Europa in the local market. It shouldn't be that. Because
in see what baby
league didn't generate. Also, the league has not generated that much money. And to be a you bet me the number 100,000 cities. But onward transfer of this. I also a part of it.
By the price of a player there, Mr. Two, a club and any player and they go into agreement, no more agree. Ebu walk mostly under a club, especially players so many buyout close. No. What I'm trying to say is say, Zach, we sorry. Oh, born I bono. Yentias say, and ye Ghana Hankwane bobo. Mr. Two, ye Ghana Hankwane bobo. It's young Yan Messi Camrem. Enyam mem de say I never call.
That worry.
No, I think say I'm changes our attitude now. They be a pamphlet and that because and we but we are, for example, say league as good as Zakaria is, as good as he is, I'll be honest, he's a good player. No? But say a standard, no, they are. Say the best centre backs in the playing will be any more. Kotokona has some kotomo. They are saying their clubs. So yeah, I am in FIFA no. Because we minisca, but they also you are able to buy 20 and sack the end. The next is for about 250. I'm 125.
Okay.
125. 120.
And one America say, you're born yemma yemusu. Na yemma inviting confirms to two or more the ideas to change the face of our football. And a bonny and a iska. So when iska our league, my you struggle. Leagues in the woods can better than a wakwa. Then we play a papa beer. And I want to say, Zutu. So Kobo, ever say Africa. Okay. I go to Kokoboy. We analyze the competition, the strength of the competition, the type of players I will try ubet me they are competing well. Now they are calling. Yes, I will can't my numbers now. Born I bono, and you Ghana and Kwani 2 players money you. It is a person who 2 players I'm to 2. Offer competition at 2 Confederation Cup. One money no more kakobo. The strength of the opponents. Players or more, say no musitier. Ye players na ye kotomo no ombetimi no ma compete ana. Oh, ye said ye see ye nyoma no. E ma boda. Eno na ma Africa no bono. Eni si ebeji bie no, ebe de hwe. Enye se players ni Egypt o. Ena enye se players ye ni Egypt ne Tunisia fo mu ni bobo. Ene Mamelodi Sundowns so to omutimi ko Brazil. Colombia no makofa players. Ebia last season the OJ Champions League El Ali. O share the standard of El Ali ni players no more na. Otutu na ni wa Africa ha ya no. So to o share players na. So person san El Ali hono kwaje cap na. Eso go fa bi free South America ba.
True.
Oh, enti yenye ye ball ni eni nyina no.
I was say business for no rural ball.
That is where the issue is. Enye business o mo ba say your mom and your music can quantum to
on say on go for no money cofa corporate for no be share board.
Yeah.
To was so agreement you we are cap papers to be signed.
Yeah. Obi him modem. Obi him modem. Him.
Word by word, clause by clause, article by article. Scout here, Juma. Ayana, ala obi ka say, just justify no and you. The ama that's very true. Say, your scouts will be everywhere. Till we a season, was spotted 20 players. Now don't want to say baby. But say obi am fan just imra.
Mebobo.
And ready favoritism ba.
Yeah.
Obi a circle chairman, obi a coach in here.
But
the scouts did it and are bringing the players. You see fairness. And as I say, Zito, me assure that chairman be the player kono pamona.
When you
time.
When you problem.
So you don't create environment. Mama coach, you know. No what you know. And away we see time. 30 says near Yaba 14. Near Bonia Yaba 11. Near Bonia Yaba 12.
Me just make I say. League na me share no. Any the standard of our players. Any Confederation Cup I'm share. Any Champions League no. Any Ghanaian club. Our full concentration on recruitment. Ebe Ghana hankwa no. Obekwa ka hu bi kwa. E number na de koso so. Say it.
Asante kotoko de nya number o.
Is it true?
Club of the century.
What's it?
Alex Akwaba net say na no pay. Fabu census na. Who be register obi a.
Say unse ba say we are part of supporters no. Kotoko supporters you can any o kan ho. Enti
Fabu person come
Fabu census no we are part of it. Say you nya kwanya na say ba say ya na ya pese ya man supporters na o mo so enya kwan en register ya no. Obi ya be kan ho.
Say me register na. Make my to abani.
Okay, about one. Time about show. And now meeting no I call you no. Management say yen name say o ma propose say yemfa Fabu census no to omo be share supporters leaders.
To adwene.
And to adwene. And yen nyina no. Enti o mama ya another meeting a be ba ye be say you know supporters no leaders no di omo so adwene no be ba. Na fe ya hwe modalities no. E kwan be so okay. Sisi esi nyina no supporters ni nyina ye beto aba wa register for abusem so e kwa be so obi a wa register wo sha
okay nti mami input wa momma omo enne no omo be register nto aba ni bi and give them about 3 months.
That is
sika o you what I say mama ngwa na say obi a onye say nka ho
no sisa circle din no
yes
that man kura buy say bi a yen say obi a utua 3 months continuous 6 months obi so starting so ye man say bi a utua 6 months and
3 months yeah who dey give sika because you only Alex so me nim say me be register me nto aba ni bi a me twentwen so
yes
and on say means one end. Register after 3 months you can vote.
Yes.
Now the election is 1st July, August, September.
Yes.
You can do your campaign here. Now register any people. Yes. And I bet 1 city, 100 city, shouldn't have a vote. Monfa vote no so statistics can be.
Yes.
You should be 10 or 20 cities and I qualify to vote.
Almost a circle dino. Kotoko supporters club.
I don't
know number.
No, they say
Dr. Jima, unso na technical no. Ebe chire mu because we na
ba. Na hariti aje free nsem.
There be any free nsem. Yes, another.
Hari wa make say aje free nsem.
Ba kuna. Ba kwa ba be kan. Eti ono no be chire mo kwan ya. Yes.
We bro ni tiara.
Obe chire kwan ya electronically no. We say obi wo US kra na o ato because obe chire kwan ya se ye to a ade no be transparent. Or the power for gravity me yaba na oda so nti be ne one na we
wa me sa system na dey reality shows.
Yes, what my example ya anko akra GHI na wa moye about reality shows be bree transparent and no one ya ade a e be say ni di because ne kotoko ya adwuma over 11 years ni
enti enye din no cross on o yen business enti o say na em one.
Yes, enti bibia be transparent enti dey time ade can say supporters no so register ya and they are so shall say register star 920 star 99 hash star 920 star 99 on your USDT one over between the yam cry register and also the all Android phones so www.fabusensor.com
na catch on say Fabu sensor say business munya advert paid advert
tama ye be ye
muntua sika emmo hu dawru
because lunch no say tama adam buy me say anya project manager enti ono na wo hye ni nyina enti because say we no ebe call radio so one even kromo mo be gina no yes they
and they also may pay that bit
certainly enya project manager no and omo kra nso omo ebe stand no omo nso me say omo be call radio to nso kra abo ho the room or
and yes there will be na me
yeah you know for abu say
so be pay agency in charge of promoting advertisement
you know
na mo tue bia 40,000 a month na me station back
okay
na 40 nyame be kan be the road dey bi o business am started you have started business it was come here ready for business
yes anytime already after lunch you know we put it 13 for next month you know se nyame ya adom na se bibia ye ne lunch a ni nyina e be daddy
so mama register for front it will encourage people to register na mama time
no mo say circle din
the last time I buy na be say you know number no be o mo program team catch we dey mesre you know me dey atu so people so register obo e be office program a obo me number na 0242120055 024212
ba babu sense what to once you ye pa yom bia o kana
yeah o se kotoko ade bi ba na nso so di unjima e bi ada achi bi
na why
say card ba ko pe no ano munye say omo so obi e tim beto aba ne bi obi e beto aba ne bi de na say omo asesa edin no circle no so na meche no ha na afi ye biem ama baby obi no be etia ba
no ebe kotoko ni yo it will draw a lot of people
ebe nipa be bia
babu say so now I wadi hu juma
na say we nyina wo nse me
na ko pese ye dey see
oni say we nyina be di mutitima
Adaroma we dey mami wish me mami birthday
na dey o jama we say obi a o
enti no madam Helena Yeboa aka Sewa Texas USC madam Helena Yeboa
aka mo ko we mo ko fa nipa mo say that ya advert say wa birthday fa brada platform
Mrs. Georgina Edu say Ashanti Regional Circles vice chairman no Neyere enti ono so ene ne birthday and at the twato no madam Vida Okra o teacher o Acheampong
yo na me fan so biem say birthday no ya niska enti wa be mo bia your birthday bia no and nana se maniska bia mana se no ye adwuma no de yeso ye de boa ya hwefo ne atiefo no nti obi a ye birthday and man 10 kura 10 ya niska o birthday no but that's what you oye okay and the cost of what you do mama ya na ne papa so for what you do agree